I'm here to be an all-time great.
Now rocking with the best.
Purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles.
Welcome to the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Oh, he's smoking hot.
The latest Laker news.
Another great Showtime feed.
The greatest Lakers show.
This is going to be legendary for a long time.
This is the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Lakers all day.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby here from Big Baby Sports. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications for each and every podcast, pregame shows, and more. As you can see by the title, this is going to be the show about the Lakers offseason plans. What to, like you see, Lakers offseason changes, everything with Luka. Yes, we're going to dive into that, man. Hit that like button. Shout out to all the people that are joining the stream, man. Shout out to Reg Dog and Doom for being early on the stream, man. So Lakers offseason already started when the Lakers got swept by the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm going to get into that right now before I move on to the offseason plans. We got our ass kicked. We got swept. Now we got to move forward. What we have for this offseason, draft capital, cap space, and Lakers potentially to have about $47 to $48 million in cap space. What to do with that cap space to build a team around Luka Doncic. I know we're trying to build around Luka because people are saying we should bring back LeBron, AR. I'm going to put this here on Front Street, man. I want to build around just strictly Luka Doncic and build around him. You know what I mean? Like we got to understand that we got to build around Luka Doncic. You see what the recipe for success, he went to the finals. You know, Luka has been to the finals when you have great wing defenders, three and D guys. You know, can play great defense like a PG Washington, Derek Lively, rim running big men. You know what I mean? Like it's just time to build around Luka. You know what I mean? So I know Luka's on the roster. Jarrett Vanderbilt is about $12 million on the con right now. Dalton Connect is on the roster and stuff like that. So we already are like at the season started today. We only have Vanderbilt, Luka, Dalton Connect, and Bronny. Now it's going to be, what do we do with LeBron? Do we keep him? Do we cut him? Do we tell him to get up out of here? I feel like if I'm the Lakers, get rid of LeBron. It's time to move forward. I keep telling I keep trying to tell people it's time to move forward with the Luka era, see what we can do. Because I'm going to say this here. I don't want to pay a 42-year-old, 24 seasons, nothing left to prove, a lot of money. I know a lot of people are saying you got to give him the money. LeBron James, you got to give him the bank. Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say the Lakers did give him the money. Where's that going to leave us? I don't think, of course, right when I go live, that's when people want to start working around my area. Man, ain't this is a SOB, bro. Anyway, I guess nothing I can do yet, guys. Like I said, man, like if the Lakers, because LeBron is going to opt out of his contract and be a free agent. And our Rich Paul said in his podcast with Max Kellerman, that he and LeBron James haven't talked about your plans, but today you and Shams Charania talked about contending teams trying to hit up LeBron. You're captain, bro. We already know what you're going to do. You're trying to hostage the Lakers. Here's what the Lakers are trying to do, or LeBron's going to do. He's going to wait like this. And if he doesn't see the market, he'll come back to the Lakers. But I do not want LeBron back. I just want to move forward with the future. You know what I mean? It's time, bro. Like, I want to build great defenders, high and D guys, athleticism like a Dilbert Theroux, give him a chance. Give Dalton Connect a chance. You know what I mean? Maybe because I know – here's the thing. Because I know this is an interesting thing. You know how – it would be a perfect fit with Luka? Jaden McDaniel. Minnesota is going to be aggressively trying to get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Maybe you can get involved in that and be the third team and say, you know what? Milwaukee, do you want to take Austin Reeves? I'll ship you Austin Reeves. Minnesota ships us Jaden McDaniel and Giannis goes to Minnesota. Something like that. We need that type of player, like a Jaden McDaniels type. That can shoot the three, play great defense at a high level, You know what I mean? It's time to build in that direction because Austin Reeves and Luka is not going to work. As a big Austin Reeves fan that I am, I got to hold him accountable. Austin Reeves accountable. He didn't do well in this playoffs. I don't think the Luka and Reeves will work because if you have those two great players that can score at a high level, but they don't play defense, you need people around Luka Doncic that play defense to help Luka. So I feel like Jaden McDaniel would be perfect for this team because Minnesota got bounced in the second round by the San Antonio Spurs. And I feel like if you put Giannis with Milwaukee, cool. Now give us Jaden McDaniel. You know what I mean? A great wing defender, can shoot the three, play at a high level. You build around Luka and him and bring some other guys on this team, it's gonna be good. You know, like those are the you know what I mean? Also too, we need a rim protecting center too as well. You know what I mean? Like I know Jalen Duren played bad in the playoffs, averaged 19 points on the regular season, 10 points in the playoffs. But I feel like if you bring him in here, high motor, that pick and roll with Luka, rim running, big man, block shots, and we need a defensive center, man. I don't want no shot. I do not want to bring Aiden back. Jackson Hayes is a good six man, but we need a center that plays defense, blocks shots, and rebound. Because we were one of the worst rebounding teams in the league last year. Let me see. Path Engineer said we need some length that can move their feet and actually shoot the ball, and that's too much to ask maybe these days. Well, for the Lakers, it feels like it is. You know, we need to go into that route, man. We need to go into the route of Lakers got to get some wing defenders, bro. We have to because I don't want to be in the situation a year from now. Lakers got swept because they didn't have center, they didn't have this. You know, we got to build around Luka, bring guys in here. You know, we need a lob threat, rim protection, elite defenders around Luka. You know what I mean? And also too, and everybody's talking about it's like why is that so wrong of Laker Nation? That why is it so hard for real Laker fans? Shout out to Angry, shout out to Humble, shout out to everybody. This has nothing to do with you guys. To the real Laker fans that want LeBron back, why? Why do you want him back? People in the comments that are real Laker fans, explain to me why you want LeBron back. Because I do not want to give him the money. He's 42 years old, 24 seasons. It's time to move forward. And if LeBron does come back, it's going to be Rich Paul's going to say something in the media, and then they're going to try to dictate the usual stuff, like when Rich Paul said, "Oh, Lakers should trade Austin Reeves for Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Memphis Grizzlies." And after those comments, that kind of rippled effect the locker room. There was a moment where Reeves played bad throughout the stretch after those comments. So I don't want to go through another year with that. I want to just see what we can do with a full year of Luka as the cornerstone without after every media practice. LeBron, 42 years old, 24 season, man. I'm tired of that. I want to move forward and just start fresh. I want it. Start fresh, and Lakers got to come into the offseason. Mark Walters, I'm talking to you, homie. You need to sit LeBron down right now and say, you know what? We're not bringing you back. If he cries, oh well. We need to move forward with the future, big dog, Laker Nation. And people are like, oh, if you want to win now, you need LeBron. What? You know what I mean? Like it's just going to be a questions of all offseason, like the focal point of Luka's team, LeBron's team, Luka's team. This is Luka's team. We traded for Luka, and we have to build around Luka, and we need to just, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I want to watch Laker games again. I want to watch Laker games too. I'm tired of this. Every time LeBron, I just want to move forward and like build for the future with Luka. Because I feel like we can build for the future for Luka. But that's the thing. It's always going to be, if we get a player, it's going to fit with LeBron. Oh, it's going to fit with LeBron. But it's never a case of, if we get a player, can it fit with Luka? Everybody, like I said in previous videos, Luka feels like LeBron's like this. I'm Luka. LeBron's like, oh, look over my shoulder. Nah, I want to go into this offseason. We have draft capital, draft picks, we have an opportunity. You know what I mean? We have an opportunity to make the Lakers back to where they normally were. You know, with the likes of Luka here. Reeves, I don't know if you're going to come back or not. You may take that. There's already teams interested in Austin Reeves. Let me see here. Let me see what I do with that. Let me see. Hold on, chat. Yeah, there's already teams lining up trying to steal Austin Reeves. Chicago Bulls, Brooklyn Nets, Atlanta Hawks, Utah Jazz. Let me ask you this. Chicago Bulls, if you want Austin Reeves, what about Josh Giddey? You know what I mean? Like Josh Giddey, you know what I mean? Does a little bit similarities with what Austin Reeves does. Do we get Josh Giddey for Austin Reeves? You know what I mean? If they want Austin Reeves, give us Josh Giddey and some picks. You know, because I want to be if Austin Reeves, if the Lakers give Austin Reeves that 5-year, $240 million, we will not win the championship for a lot of years if we give him that big contract. It's time to just let Austin Reeves go explore. He deserves it. Go explore. It's your first free agency. You worked hard being an undrafted rookie. You know what I mean? Like it's just time to let Austin Reeves explore the Brooklyn Nets. They could give you that 5-year, $240 million. They got Michael Porter Jr., Nick Claxton. You can build your own team over there, Reeves, if you want to. You feel me? Atlanta Hawks. You got a lot of great assets over there. Alexander Walker, Dyson Daniels, Jonathan Kuminga. But if I'm the Lakers, if Atlanta says, okay, well, interested in signing a trade with you, I say give me Alexander Walker and Dyson McDaniel. Or right here. Yep. Dyson Daniel and Okongwu. Yeah, I would do that trade. Because Okongwu is a very good backup center, block shots, run the floor, high motor. Dyson Daniel plays defense, even though he can't shoot. But he still plays great defense. I know a lot of Laker fans are going to say, well, why would I want to get a Dyson Daniels can improve on his shooting? Maybe that's one of his goals for this offseason. But hey, if you never know, you never know. But it's a long offseason until the season starts. But it's just time, man. It's just time the experiment of Luka and Reeves. It's time to let it go somewhere. I know Luka said you shouldn't trade Reeves for Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's what he's supposed to say. As your teammate, I don't want them to trade Reeves. For example, what do you want me to say? Yeah, I want to trade Reeves for Giannis. I'm not saying the Giannis thing. But there's reports that Luka doesn't want Austin Reeves in any type of Giannis trade. So, you know what I mean? So I just feel like the Reeves go ahead and explore Reeves. Go ahead and explore your options. And also, too, the last one, Utah Jazz. Utah's been heavily interested in Austin Reeves for years to come. I remember there's a couple years ago, Lakers and Jazz talked about a trade that was said Reeves to the Jazz for Walker Kessler. Even though he only been injured once this year. Yeah, he's not an injury-prone player. He only got first year that I know of. He played a lot of years without being out, but this was the first year he was out for the season with a shoulder injury. But he's on a rookie salary. So I feel like if Utah is interested in Reeves, I would ask for Walker Kessler or Ace Bailey. Or if you want to get greedy, if they want Austin Reeves that bad, give us the number 2 pick. You know what I mean? If you value Austin Reeves that high, give us the second pick. You know what I mean? And they do have all the assets, and that's what I'm saying. If Utah really wants Austin Reeves, we can ask for these players. I know Keontae George, Utah, great young talent. You know what I mean? Because they have Laurie Marketing they could throw around for a trade. But I'd rather take either Walker Kessler, Ace Bailey, or the second pick. You know what I mean? Because Utah has been heavily interested in Austin Reeves for a while. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Utah does. Because Utah can say, you know what? we can have draft capital too if we really want to get in the Giannis sweepstakes. Here's the second pick. Let's get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? Utah can be one of those teams that could be a surprise team next year if they build their team right. Which I think they are. I think they're going to be an up-and-coming team next year. You know what I mean? And it's just time to shout out to Brandon for liking the stream on Facebook. I want to build I want to see what Lakers can get for All-Stars. He's on the right to go to free agency. It's on the right, and if the Lakers feel like if somebody says, "No, what, Reeves, I'm gonna give you that $240 million," I'm saying, "Okay, sign and trade. Let's get some players and picks back. We need great length. We need great wing defenders on this Laker team. We need size, athleticism. We need to build for the future. Because like if we keep going to this LeBron, Luka, Reeves with players like Marcus Smart, and that's the thing too. I want to re-sign also too if you can Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura has been playing great. He's improved his game. One of the best three-point shooters on Lakers in years and in the playoffs. Re-sign him at a high level to a decent contract extension. You know what I mean? Now he may get 20 million around the league. Maybe you could package him, do a lot of sign and trades as well. So just like Lakers have some options, and also too Marcus Smart potentially re-signing. Luke Kennard re-signing. And the players I'm getting rid of, Ronnie James, Maxi Kleba, Jake LaRavia, get them off my team. And also too, Laker Nation, Lakers give Adu Thera a chance next year. Give him a chance. Put him in the rotations next year, because when he was out there, he had moments where it's like, okay, if you got more opportunity, you can play at a high level with this team. And Luka needs like an athletic wingman, like Adu Thera. When you know what I mean, he'll get some playing time next year, hopefully. I don't want to be a situation where we trade him, but depending on if Adu Thera kind of fits what Luka's needed, like a great athletic wing, can run the floor, lob, you know what I mean, throw him the lob. But I did see he needs to work on the shooting. He just came back from an injury. He got injured in college at Arkansas. So I feel like the Lakers should give him a chance next year. I know Rob Pelinka did say that they're going to try to do everything they can to build around Luka. I got to wait till I see it, huh? You know what I mean? So just like, I don't want to have to go through another year with this fuckery. I want to just build and build and build. You know? Oh, yeah, Peyton Watson. That's another player I was going to get into. Thank you, lad. Peyton Watson's a great player. But I wonder how much he's going to want free agency. Because I did see that Denver is going to cut costs this season. Do they give Peyton Watson a big contract, or they can? Because they did say that everything's on the table outside of Nikola Jokic. So Aaron Gordon could be traded. Jamal Murray, we'll see. But Peyton Watson is a great athletic wing defender, can shoot, can run the floor. I like his game. I like his game. I like his athleticism, and we need the athleticism around Luka. Or if let's say you bring back Luka, LeBron, and Reeves, that's the thing. You can't put Peyton Watson with that, because you got to give money to Reeves, you got to give money to LeBron, or do you sign and trade Rui for Peyton Watson? You feel me? Or also, too, I did see percolating around the news. I don't know if it's true or not. It's going what I saw. Aaron Gordon. Reportedly, Lakers are interested in Aaron Gordon. Everybody said it's not going to work. That's the type of player that would fit with Luka. Like an Aaron Gordon. He can shoot threes. He can pick and pop, rebound. You see what he did against the Lakers in the playoffs. We need players in here that fit Luka's system, rebound, play defense, and play with energy, effort. You know what I mean? Because we need to be healthy by this time next year. We should be if we were fully healthy with a great roster, we would be in the Western Conference Finals right now. We'd be playing tonight. If we had a full healthy roster with great players on this team, we'd be in the Western Conference Finals right now. But no, we got swept in the second round, embarrassed. Now, okay. Rob Pelinka just said the season was okay. No, it wasn't a disappointment, but they're not satisfied. And I agree, this season was not a failure, but I'm not satisfied. We got to get back to the championship aspirations, what it's all about this organization. I'm tired of people trying to dictate this organization, trying to make their own move, agents trying to make their own move. No, we got to cut the string off Clutch Sports. And that's the thing, though. Peyton Watson is a great player. I would want him on my team, but I just realized he's on Clutch Sports. I don't want to have to deal with another player from Clutch Sports on here, man. We need to just let Clutch people go, even though they're great players. We got to stop doing business with Clutch, man. Because if Peyton Watson's here, is Rich Paul going to say something to the media about if Peyton Watson ain't playing at a high level? Is he going to blame Luka? Is he going to blame JJ? This is what I'm saying. We need to stop relying on Clutch players all the time. They're great players, don't get me wrong, but I just don't want to have to deal with Clutch anymore. And there's a lot of people that are not – that I see, a lot of sports people, athletes that are noticing that they're not going to Clutch because of what they go through at Clutch. And it's time to just move on from that. Flip the page, get a fresh new start. And it's time. And also, too, I did see a lot of rumors about LeBron going back to Cleveland, right? If they do sign, I don't know how the money's going to work, but let's say Cleveland says, okay, we'll do sign and trade. Give me Jared Allen. Jared Allen for LeBron will work perfect. We need a player like Jared Allen. Block shots and he hustles every night. He's been balling ever since he got roasted. You know what I mean? I want Jared Allen, bro. Jared Allen is a center that we need. He's a great player, high motor, energy player, pick and pop. You throw him the lob, he'll dunk it. It won't off his hand, and it wouldn't be an issue for Jared Allen. Jared Allen is perfect what the Lakers are looking for. Rim protection, rebounds, and he dunks the ball. Like, he doesn't get scared. He'll do either a floater or a dunk on you. That's what we need. We got to stop having these players that are soft. We got to stop getting players that are soft. Giannis Antetokounmpo, it would just probably be it would just be like how Luka, LeBron, AD were. Get them two, fill the right roster with them. We'll see what happens. But I did see on Pat McAfee show that Minnesota Timberwolves, Miami Heat, New York Knicks, Boston Celtics, and Lakers were the teams that would talk to Giannis before the trade deadline. And Minnesota and Miami are teams that will go aggressively for Giannis. Also, he mentioned he did say Lakers will be aggressive to try to get Giannis. That if I'm hearing that from Shams, that's kind of telling me Lakers are going to put Austin Reeves and those picks at the table and see what happens. That's what you're going to have to do. Mark Walters is here. So we're going to see what happens with Mark Walters on that front. What free agency moves he's going to do, because the free agency is like a 2-month, July 1st, July 2nd, somewhere on there. And it's going to be interesting offseason. This is like a big offseason for the Lakers. You know what I mean? It's just time. You know what I mean? And also, too, I keep seeing this from Laker Nation, Laker fans. Stop with the Anthony Davis back to the Lakers nonsense. He's not coming back. I don't want Anthony Davis near the Lakers. No. I do not want Anthony Davis near the Lakers. Because you know why? You probably wouldn't play as much. I don't want 80 here. No, I'm good. We got Reeves for a reason. I keep seeing Laker fans saying sign Trade Reeves for Anthony Davis. No. I don't want Anthony Davis. I want we haven't had a starting center in a long time. We go through a lot of centers. You know what I mean? And also I saw Miles Turner. No, Miles Turner is a pick. I don't know. Miles Turner, we tried to get him a couple years ago with Indiana. I'm good off Miles Turner. Bam Adebayo, they're not trading Bam Adebayo in Miami and Jordan Jackson Jr. They're not trading him in Utah because they traded a lot of picks for Jordan Jackson Jr. And if he was going to be a Laker, Lakers would have done it. Him in Memphis. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't want to have to go through I don't want to have to go through this AD stuff again. No, we're good. We need the athleticism, size. Because Lakers are going to have a 2031 pick, a 2033 first-round pick, this year's 2025 pick, And so far, the assets that we have right now to trade, we have the number 30, 2031 first round pick, 2033 first round pick, 2026 first round pick, 25th in this year, Jeff. Jared Vanderbilt and Donald Connect. Maybe you can see what you're going to get. You know what I mean? Also, too, I think Lakers should try to go after either Herb Jones from the Pelicans, Troy Murphy from the Pelicans, try to get them. They're great athleticism sides. They can shoot the three-point really well. They can play defense high motor. Get them in the draft day trade or try to go get that. Because Lakers are going to be looking. They're going to probably be making calls. They're probably aggressively making calls right now, which we don't know. Because you can make a trade and just it can be finalized during the draft. Because I remember one year, Lakers were out the playoffs. There's an NBA playoffs, West Conference Finals. Lakers got Steve Nash, but they didn't announce it to the draft. It broke the news. Oh, shit, Steve Nash got traded to L.A., but they didn't fully physically announce that until the draft day. I remember that. I was like, what the hell? Steve Nash got traded to L.A.? There's another center that I want. Maybe for a backup role. Mitchell Robinson for the New York Knicks. I like his rim protection. He can block shots, run like he's a great player. I like Mitchell Robinson. I like his high motor and stuff. I want him on the Lakers. This Laker team better not come back how it is. Because if Lakers come back how with the same team how it is, we're gonna be in the same situation as last year. Either first round exit or knocked out the second round. What's going on? Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Hit that like button. But yeah, man, it's just we gotta build. We gotta just put Luka and see what we can build around. Because we already tried it with Austin Reeves and LeBron. It's not gonna work. I know that 15-2 record in February to March. It was cool, but if they would have had that same, if they would have played like that 15-2 in the playoffs, who knows what happened? But I feel like they peaked a little bit too early at the time. But that's the thing. We got to realize, Laker Nation, that I just want to start fresh, man. Like, I want Media Day to be a fresh start. Oh, the Luka era is here. You know what I mean? With new guys here, fresh faces. And, like, I want, to see what we can do. Because once LeBron leaves or if LeBron comes back, it's just going to be the same bullshit again. It's all about the front of the jersey. Even though I will be upset that if LeBron does come back, but I'm still want my team to be successful. I want my team, and this is a big important offseason for the front office. The Buss family sold the Lakers. You got Mark Walters. This is a big important offseason for the Lakers. And Rob Pelinka did say that they're hiring assistant general managers. So, and they are also doing that as well. And it's just time, ladies and gentlemen. It's just time. It's just time for this front office to do a fresh new start, man. It is it's just why is that so hard for real Laker fans? In general, I see people say they want LeBron back. He'll help you win. 8 years with this dude, 1 championship, playing tournaments, in-season tournaments. I'm done. It's like I'm just exhausted what LeBron brought from his fandom. It's just exhausting for me. And I want to just rip the Band-Aid off and move forward. Why is that so hard for Laker fans? Why is that so hard? The stuff I see on Twitter, oh, I want LeBron back. He'll help you win. Come on, bro. I'm tired of it. I know, I think it's more so Rich Paul's nonsense and the fans I don't have to fucking deal with every year. I'm done. 8 years. Since 2018. It's time to move on. And if Lakers, I've been a fan for a lot of years, but if you bring back LeBron James, and I'm telling you right now, if Lakers give him a fucking player option or no trade clause, you're going to see Big Baby turn up. We don't need to be giving LeBron a no trade clause or a player option or team option. Yeah, none of this player option shit. It should be it should just be 1-year deal. That's it. We're done. Or it could be get the fuck out of LA. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm just done with the nonsense. $8 years, hey man. Shout out to Sean, man. Shout out to Sean. He was the one that kept telling me that LeBron's here just to stat pat. Me and him got into it, man, and he's right, man. Like it's just time. You know what I mean? It's just time. Like for me, man, I've been Laker fan since 2000, man. I'm done, bro. And also too, like it's just a bunch of BS that I've been seeing in the media. Like today, about every contending team that has been eliminated from the playoffs has contacted the LeBron, Rich Paul, Shams Charania talking about that. But isn't that considered tampering? That's considered tampering, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Your agent cannot talk to any teams that are out of the playoffs right now, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I mean? So let me tell you this: if Lakers bring back LeBron, I just can't deal with another year of that. Of 42 years old, 24 seasons, has nothing left to prove. He's done so much for the league. He has 10 turnovers in the game in the playoffs, 14 points and 10 turnovers. He still had a good game. I'm done with this. I'm sick of it. Because I'm telling you, if we bring back LeBron, Reeves, and Luka, it's just gonna be the same story. You need LeBron as a third option, or it's gonna be the third option bullshit. Reeves is gonna get cooked on defense as far as a storyline, and every time Lakers lose, it's gonna be LeBron can't do it by himself. I'm tired of all this. Every year it's with LeBron. I want to move forward. Now let's flip the book to Luka. It's time to build around you, homie. This is your team. Keys to your team. Let me know what players you want on here. We'll go get it for you. We're going to do our best. We're going to be in constant conversation with you. And if I was Mark Walters, I would say, hey, bro, we traded for you, or the Lakers traded for you before I got in here. I'm going to see what I can get for Austin Reeves. See if we get some 3-wing defenders, some high Adrian Moore players. Just trust us and let us work. You know what I mean? Because the Austin Reeves, Luka, it's not going to work for me as far as them getting. We're trying to get number 17. We're trying to catch Boston. We're trying to tie Boston with 17 champions. We have, you know what I mean, 18 champions. We're trying to tie Boston, bro. Whatever it is. It's just time to, you know what I mean? We're trying to build something here. We are. It may take 1 or 2 years because it takes steps to win a championship. You're gonna have to go through some growing pains. You know what I mean? Unless you get a Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson on your team, you can win in your first year. You know, so it's just time, man. It's time to get the right pieces with Luka, move forward, and also the draft. We're talking about player development, but that's the thing I understand about the player development thing. I understand the rookies and try to get them to play with this Laker team. But that's the thing. That's Lakers are not like that. They're used to winning rings, going for the energy, guys. That's what the Lakers are all about, you know. And maybe with Mark Walters, it could be a different story. Maybe we do have to go through the draft. And they did talk about player development in the press conference with Rob Pelinka. You know, we're gonna see how the player development and Luka time frame fits, man. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be a situation if Lakers don't do anything, and Luka says, "No, I'm up out of here." Then we get another superstar. You know what I mean? Because I know when superstars come and go. Magic came, then Kobe, Shaq, and LeBron, AD. LeBron's about to leave, then Luka. Then if Luka leaves, someone else comes. So it's like really, if Luka comes here, leaves, it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? So Lakers got Luka's only 27. It took how long did it take LeBron to win his first ring? Like 8 years, right? It's time to get the ball stepping, Laker Nation. It's time. It's time to get the ball rolling, man. Because I don't have to wait another. I'm tired of waiting, bro. You haven't done shit since the championship in 2020, bro. Yeah, it's and that's why right there, OKC and the Spurs are going to be difficult to beat in 78 years, and that's what I'm saying. So maybe that's going to be tough, bro. It's going to be. That's what I'm saying, bro. Nah, man, it's crazy how we have to. The OKC Thunder may win 3, 4, or 5 championships in a row. That's hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second, chat. And that's the thing, though. Like if the Spurs may win this year's championship. This year, the Thunder may win 4 or 5 championships in a row. I'm gonna say this here right now. I'm gonna predict what's gonna happen next year for the MVP. 3-time MVP for SGA. Congratulations. Congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder winning your 3rd straight championship. Congratulations. Actually, congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder to be the first ever NBA team to win 5 straight championships in a row and 5 straight MVPs. I don't think anybody. I know the Spurs and Thunder play tonight, but I said this at the limb. I'm be crazy. I think the Spurs are going to get swept in this series. I think the Thunder are going to not lose a game in this playoffs. Like I said, I have to stand on it. You know what I mean? Because the Thunder are so good, I'm telling you, they look bored out there. They look generally bored. They're like, okay, when are we going to competition? Let me look at my watch. Oh, Lakers are up 7. Oh, okay, now let me play around and just go off and then act like no celebration. Like the Thunder are that good, they can whoop everybody's ass. I think this is going to be I don't think the Thunder are going to get tested. I think they're going to wax the Spurs off the floor in this series. I think the Spurs are going to get humbled. I think the Spurs are going to get humiliated, probably get swept. And it's going to be Thunder, New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. And then the Knicks are going to lose in the finals. Sorry, All Ball TV, man. That's just how I feel because the way that the Thunder have been blowing out teams just like how when the Chiefs were blowing everybody out, winning Super Bowls and going every year, it's just like, oh, they're going to win it. They're going to get tested. And then that's when the Eagles said, let me whoop that ass. And they whoop, you know what I mean? The Thunder are a great team. Until you beat them, you got to go through them. So until then, I don't think anybody can beat the Thunder. Because in a shot to EQ, where I was on Angry Stream today, he was talking about the Spurs and Thunder's game is going to come down to who's going to make big shots with 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And I agree. I think the Thunder's experience is going to show more than the Spurs' experience. The Spurs are in the West Conference Finals. They haven't been there. They're a young team. Now let's see what they can do when the big moment comes. Pause. So it's like we're going to see what the Spurs. But if the Spurs win, Thunder, I'm going to say I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Psychology. So yeah, man. But let me see here. But that's the thing. The Oklahoma City Thunder's experience, man, is too deadly, bro. King Hudson 618 said, Cavaliers and Braun, good. Bye-bye. Beat the traffic. And goodbye. Get. You know what I mean? He said, I'm here just come. Oh, that's a picnic? Oh, that's hell yeah, Angry. What you get? Some sandwiches? Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate it. And go subscribe to the Real Lakers World Order Wolfpack, man. He has a great channel, man. He flamed a lot of LeBron fans today. And yeah, man, great dude. Keeps it real about the Lakers. Hey, Angry, this is not a direct shot at you. Put you, Humble, and all the Wolfpack crew aside. To the Laker fans I see on Twitter, why do you care so much if LeBron comes back or not? Why? Let me know. People that watch the video, I want to know why. I want to get people's different perspective. Why are Laker fans so infatuated? Come back, LeBron. Come back. Nah, bro. I was waiting. You know what I mean? It's just time. I'm going to drop the link in a second. Pause. Let's see here. But yeah, man. And also, too, go subscribe to my boy, Humble Sports TV. He's going live at 5:30 tonight to talk about the Spurs and Thunder game. He's going to be over there. Go subscribe to this channel. Once you subscribe, type in the comments, Big Baby sent me. Did you see Luka's performance against the Thunder? Yeah, he got injured. He got injured, bro. That whole team got injured that same night. What are you talking about? But guess what? When Luka Doncic had a great supporting cast around Luka, when Luka Doncic had a great supporting cast when he's on Dallas Mavericks, what happened when Thunder and Dallas Mavericks played? Luka's team whooped that ass. And that's the thing. Luka did get hurt, and people are saying, "Oh, he's playing fake." Nah, Luka. I honestly think he tore his hamstring, bro. He tore his hamstring, bro. And everybody, all the Laker fans were excited when he got here, but now they want to get rid of him. Okay, if we get rid of him, who are you gonna get? Now, any superstar we're gonna get, they're gonna complain about that person. So it's just like we gotta just build what we have, big dog. Fuck, you feel me? What's going on? 15. What's going on?
You calling me 15 is hilarious. What's up?
What's going on? What's going on, man? So what? If you okay, let me ask you this straight up. If you were Mark Walters right now, what would be the first order of business you would do to get this Laker team back to the promised land?
First,
Mm-hmm.
I would try to get rid of JJ Redick and go get go get Rondo
Mm-hmm.
because Rondo is a championship player. He won
Mm-hmm.
championships in Boston. He won championships here.
Mm-hmm.
When he did play with AD and LeBron, he was the point guard of the team. He knows how to put players in positions to win, and you need that coach. And I would do that and get Rondo in the draft. I would, probably go get, somebody that whoever what Rondo wants in the draft, go get that player for Rondo. Move Austin Reeves, go get Peyton Watson. Cause I've been watching some tape on Peyton Watson just on defense.
Mm-hmm.
And he reminds me of a Jaden McDaniels. You know that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the video so you can watch it. But
Yeah. Yeah.
he reminds me of Jaden McDaniels, just because he plays defense and he does everything that we want as next to Luca.
Mm-hmm.
He could score, slash the basket, cut to the basket, shoot the ball. He can play ISO. He can play defense on ISO players. He can shoot the three, and he can get around the screen and play defense. And he can score the ball. As you can see, that's 10 things I just named. So yeah, that's who we need to go get. And the free agency, you need to go pick him up, go get him right away.
Yeah.
We don't need to play around with 15 or whoever. If 15, if that listen,
I
LeBron
know
want to
it's hard for
leave.
you. I know it's hard for you to say Austin Reeves, man. It's okay. It's okay. So
No,
I'll
it's
say
cool. Austin,
15.
it's cool. It's cool.
No, no,
No, it's
number
cool. It's
number
cool. No, it's
15.
cool. It's cool.
Number
No, it's
15, man.
cool.
It's okay.
But
He played
no,
trash in the
no, but
playoffs.
it's
So
cool
I'm
though.
up to it. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did. That's cool though. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm just happy you honed up to it and you saw what I saw. That's all I want. That's all I wanted. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like because this is how I will build my team.
Mm-hmm.
See, people want to say, oh, build your team like the Mavericks. No, you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to build your team like the Mavericks. You can build your team however you want. It's just that you have to beat these type of teams, right? So imagine if you had a backcourt, right,
Yeah.
of Luca and Peyton Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Watson is 6'8". You know that, right? He's not
Yeah.
no six. He's 6'8". So you could put Peyton Watson shooting guard position. You can go get another small forward, or guess what you can do? You can probably go send Austin Reeves to go to Utah and go get Ace Bailey,
Ace Bailey's a solid player.
right? And you
Yeah.
can have Peyton Watson and Ace Bailey 1 and 2 shoot small forward and shooting guard next to Luca, and then you can keep Rui at the power forward position, right? And then you can probably go keep. I know people talk about DeAndre Ayton, but if he wants to leave, then he can leave. We can go get another center. You know, then you have a 6'9" point guard, a 6'8" shooting guard, a 6'8" small forward, a
Yeah.
Rui,
Rui, yeah.
and let's say Aiden wants to stay. He wants to play like a number one draft pick.
Yeah.
We have him. That's a better team. That's a better matchup than what finger OKC has, right? Because you have size, you have shooting, you have defense, and you can score the ball.
Yeah, that'd be great. But also too, if we do all those moves that you're talking about, what about the bench roles? Now, we got to fill out that bench too this year too.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's we will like it's dead last in bench points. We don't. And if we had our bench, let's say if we build our bench, like let's say how last year we came into the season, we built our bench. I think it would be a different outcome, but it is what it is. I'm actually glad we got embarrassed.
Yeah, me too. Really? Wait, really?
Angry. I sent you the link, big dog. Come on, join the
Wait,
panel.
Why would it be a 15 spot though? No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like go get Peyton Watson. Cause I think, right? Because if Rui wants to go somewhere,
yeah,
and they pay him more money than we are going to pay him, because we probably might pay him 25, right?
25.
Another team might pay him like 30 or 32 or $31, $1 million, right? Then he might go to another team. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what we're gonna do with that. But what you think, bro?
Like I said, we need to get some wing defenders that can help Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Peyton Watson would be a great player. Like I said, great player. But I also too, because I know I'm not talking about Giannis to the leg. I'm talking about you can get involved in that negotiation, try to get like maybe Jaden McDaniels from Minnesota, because Milwaukee's going to ask for Jaden McDaniels, right? Let's say if that happens, and you call Milwaukee and say, "I'll give you Reeves and picks, and give me Jaden McDaniels." If you got,
but what if Jaden McDaniels don't want to go to the Milwaukee Bucks?
Then you say okay, and then you call the Lakers and say, "Give me Reeves for McDaniels and picks," and be like a 3-team trade. That's what I would do, because the package right now that's been reported: Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, and a bunch of draft picks to Milwaukee for Giannis.
Oh, so they're trying to get rid of Jaden McDaniels too, and Randle, and
Randle, and I did see Rudy Gobert in it. But I don't know the contract, but how would you feel about Rudy Gobert to the Lakers? For for defensive purposes and rebounding only, I would do it. But his contract's too heavy. Pause. What up, Angry?
Nah, I don't know. He was a little soft in the little and he a little soft.
You see, it wasn't soft. I saw him do a great defensive job with Nikola Jokic. I saw him do a great job at playing great. He's defensive player for a reason, man. Like I just I know these are just names that I have on my list to try. We need size, pause. We need to get rebounding. We need to get, and Angry always said it best: rebounding and get players that want to box out. I'm sick of it. What up, Angry?
Yeah, but he not the one. He if you watch our last matchup against the Spurs, he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing like he did last.
Minnesota gave up in the freaking first quarter, bro. They just said no, let's pack it in. So I mean, reverse to Angry. Angry, if you're the Lakers, if I was one of the owners, like Jeannie Buss, for example, and I said, hey, Angry, go get me the players to fit around Luka. What players would you want on this Laker team to build around Luka and move forward to try to win a championship? Go.
Okay, if I'm starting with center, I know he needs a lob threat, but that's like the second or third thing I'm looking for in a center. We need a center that's going to rebound and rim protect.
Yeah.
And despite his contract, and I mean, if he was cheaper, Rudy Gobert would be a perfect fit. He got enough size on him, pause, and he's former defensive player of the year. He can rebound. Why not? I mean, he can still catch lobs. So, I mean, he would be a significantly defensive upgrade over DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, that's true. So, you're right.
And so I would look at Rudy if Rudy Gobert wasn't so expensive, He would be a perfect fit, or even Mitchell Robinson, somebody that rebounds. Yeah,
But
that's or if you want athleticism and guys that can protect the paint and rebound, the only flaw is his health. Robert Williams III.
oh yeah, he actually Robert. Yeah, I had him on my list of the players I wanted to get. Robert Williams did play great in the playoffs against the Spurs. He had like moments where he's blocking shots, running the floor, and I've been watching his highlights in Boston. He's something the Lakers would need. But it's just the whole injury factor. But I did hear that another name. I don't know if you guys are willing to do this. What about Drew Holiday?
Okay, just I'm gonna say this. Drew Holiday would be perfect if he accepted the backup point guard role.
Well, he's a veteran, and I noticed in any team that Drew Holiday goes to, they go to either the playoffs or the finals.
Yeah, I mean he won back-to-back championships with the Celtics and Milwaukee.
Yeah, and he could be a backup role, and you know what I mean. And then that's the thing I know, like Angry said, the names, the spotlight, Lakers. But I think Lakers got to take this year approach. Just take their time. If you take your time, just start going on your notebook pad and going throughout their landscape. Start doing your due diligence around the league. Start now. Take your time. This is the first year with Mark Walters. This is a very important big one. Pause. And it's just I like Angry. How like I know you said you wanted the whole LeBron thing. If we do bring him back, I know because I saw something that that he's willing to take willing to go take a vet minimum to go to a championship contending team. But if the Lakers say take a pay cut, he doesn't want to take a pay cut. So what is it? It doesn't make sense, bro.
This is the type of stuff I was bringing up on the live, like, and they wonder why we want this dude gone.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck. Good luck getting what you want somewhere else.
Hey, Angry, I got a question because I posed this to Big Baby. Because I saw it on Twitter. What you think about, firing JJ and hiring Rajon Rondo, and letting Rajon Rondo let this be his team, and him and Luka and the owner to Rajon Rondo. This could be your draft. This could be your team, like your players to get next to Luka, and you and Luka can team up and see what y'all can do in free agency and in the draft.
I mean,
you like that idea?
I get what you're saying, and I don't want to rush things with Rondo pause, but I would if I was going to do something with Rondo being over here, I would rather have him on the bench as an assistant coach, just to light a fire under JJ Redick, just to make it seem like he could be next in line if you don't shape up.
Yeah, but do you? Because we know how JJ Redick is Mr. Know-It-All, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm saying the but in this, because I'm okay with it, but I'm not. The reason why, because we know JJ Redick is stubborn. He gets in his ways. He's thinking he's big know-it-all, right? And he's kind of a hothead. You see that he don't play the young guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rajon Rondo, him and Rajon Rondo is not going to clash. They're going to clash together because Rajon Rondo, he's not going to back down from JJ Redick, right? Rajon Rondo has more championships than JJ Redick ever will have, never did. Rajon Rondo is a point guard. He knows how to get these guys going. And he played in Boston and the Lakers. He, you know what I'm saying? Like he was on that team with AD. When AD was on the Pelicans, they was out here in the playoffs.
I mean, I would say this, lad. Lad, Big Baby.
Yeah.
That I personally believe that Rondo would be more respected among the players.
Yeah.
Because he always played at a high level and he did win championships.
Mm-hmm.
He would hold if he was this coach on this team, he probably would hold everybody accountable.
No, hey, listen, he will hold LeBron accountable too, not just everybody. Yeah. He will hold everybody, and And that's what I love about Rondo, because Rondo has that Kobe Bryant mindset. Because there was a video of a picture of Rondo and Kobe at dinner, and they was talking basketball, and they were like saying that, oh, you know what I'm saying, like Rondo was saying, like, I really, my mindset is like your mindset.
Hold on. We got breaking news. It's part of the game tonight.
Oh yeah.
And see, Oklahoma City keeps getting lucky and luckier. Ankle injury. Telling you, bro. They get lucky, bro.
I still got Spurs in 6. I ain't about to change it.
Yeah, but what you
But
think
the
about that though, Big Baby? I mean, yeah, Big Baby angry about the
Rondo
situation with
thing, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. I know that Pelicans are interviewed him, but they got that dude from Orlando. We
Mhm.
like Rondo.
Yeah.
Let's put Rondo. I feel like personally you should get the assistant role first before head coach is done. Because you never know, if he gets thrown into the fire, then he doesn't pan out.
But like, to me, I feel like so we gonna say that JJ Redick, we're gonna give JJ Redick, you know, the keys, but then we're not gonna get a championship player the keys. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna get JJ Redick the keys when JJ Redick is just a sharpshooter, and he didn't even do anything in the NBA but just shoot threes and be a sharpshooter, and then he don't really even have the accolades to even touch a Rondo on the basketball court, right? Because Rondo had to be the leader of that Boston team next to Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, KG, and Kendrick Perkins,
Yeah.
right? So he had to galvanize those guys to play ball, to play basketball, and be the leader of that point guard team. So why are we saying that we want Rondo next to JJ? No, Rondo should be the head coach of this Laker organization.
I mean, can I answer that first for my personal self?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't want to see Rondo in that position, Pauls. Just coming in and being the head coach, and cause like I forgot who was. I think it was Kobe Bryant film room. Said on my live stream that being the Lakers head coach, you're always in the hot seat. And I know he did win a championship with us as well as the Boston Celtics. I mean, he was very, very instrumental in both of those championships he won,
Hmm.
especially with Boston. So that's why I say he's going to be well respected in the locker room over somebody like JJ Redick. But I just don't want to put him in that situation, especially if LeBron is still here,
But
because it's going to be a whole bunch of backlash and blaming him. And like if we were just starting fresh, like LeBron going, then yeah,
mhm.
I'll say that.
but what if like, we all know Rondo's mindset. He not gonna care what you say. He gonna do his thing. But what if Rondo don't really care about all the LeBron stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he be like, all right, whatever. So I'm gonna just coach how I coach. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, if he
I
get,
think him and LeBron will clash.
yeah. I mean, yeah, they gonna clash, but what Rondo gonna say to LeBron James? What LeBron James gonna say to Rondo? Because they can't really say each other. They can't say much to each other because they're both great players, right? So LeBron gonna
Mhm.
have to sit down and listen to Rondo, or Rondo gonna get in his face and talk to him and say what's up, because he ain't go back down to no LeBron James, right? So LeBron James is gonna have to back down and listen to Rondo because Rondo the head coach, right? So yeah, I'm bringing, yeah, I don't care, but I'm bringing that type of head coach or player or coach player in my locker room, and I'm like making him make the decisions on what Luca needs to win championships, because he
Or
done
can
it.
I say this, lad? You
Hmm.
being a Miami, Florida native,
Hmm.
I'm going to bring up that Miami Heat. Do you think it'd be smarter to give him the same path as Eric Spoelstra did when he started off in the film room? Because Rondo was known for looking at film when he was a member of the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but I mean, why would you want to? Why would you put the guy that won championships in the film room, right?
Because that can work. I mean, it worked for Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, but
Mm.
Eric Spoelstra, he was in the film room because that was his first job as a head coach. Like that was his first job in Miami Heat. He was in
Yeah.
the film room because he was trying to move his way up to being a head coach. You know what I'm saying? So then you're gonna put Ray John Rondo in the film room in the basement to watch film, and then come back and talk to JJ Redick about what Rondo saw on film to JJ Redick, and JJ Redick don't get the job done on the court.
Okay.
You
Because
know?
what I'm saying is I'm not calling it a demotion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling it as him getting used to watching film. Something that he loves doing, or something that he always
Mm-hmm.
did.
Mm-hmm.
That can help polish his coaching ability or his coaching schemes. He can help polish that.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when he do make it up to that bench, he can have his job longer versus be on the hot seat after 2 or 3 years.
I, I got you. I understand. I
Yeah,
just,
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like developing Rondo into being that head coach instead of just putting him there.
I
Because I
mean,
want to see Rondo succeed if he's a head coach.
yeah, me too. I like Rondo. I
Yeah.
just feel like, what I'm saying? Like you say him watching film, right? You hear say he's a great film, person guy. Imagine him watching film to go up against teams like OKC, teams like Minnesota. And and he's our head coach. And we got that in our back pocket, knowing that we had a coach that's a point guard that watches film and that know how to dice up and put some things around these players to stop, Shea Alexander or what I'm saying, Andy
Hmm.
Edwards. That's where the film comes in because he can dissect on offense and he can dissect on defense. So I would rather have that head coach like that can dissect around the whole team instead of just dissecting around, assistant coaching. Because what let's say you do put Rondo next to JJ Redick, and JJ and Rondo says, okay, we can do this with SGA, we can trap him here, we can stop Williams, we can stop Chet on this side, because Rui's gonna come back down and play the help side defense on Chet, right? What if
Hmm.
JJ don't think like that? Or what if JJ don't put a certain player in the game that Rondo said to put in, but JJ Redick put somebody else in the game that JJ Redick wants to put in the game? Then there's gonna be a clash in the locker room that we're not gonna know about. You understand?
I mean, I understand your concerns. I just don't want to because we all know that when you're the Lakers head coach, like the
Hmm.
microscope is always on you.
Yeah.
But you don't think the microscope was on Rondo when he was a player in Boston?
Mm.
You don't think the
Rondo,
microscope? Yeah. You don't think that microscope was on him? It was on him. It was on
I
all of
mean,
those
it's I
players.
mean, I mean, it's the difference being a player and a head coach.
I know, but being a player is different because you're playing the game.
But
You got to go out there and show your talent. And what if Rondo didn't show his talents? Well, that Boston fans are gonna be mean and nasty to him, just like we was to some of these players that we don't, that some of these players people don't like. So
Yes.
yeah, it's he. I think he don't this Laker talk about Laker media or whatever it is.
Mm.
Same thing with the Yankees. The Yankees got the same fans we got. We do the same thing what the Yankees fans do,
Mm.
that we do. You don't think these MLB players, are they're not thinking about that. They know it in the back of their mind, but they just go out there and play basketball. And the Yankees manager just go out there and coach the game. It's all on the players. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want Rondo, because I know he gonna get the job done.
Yeah. We're gonna see what if Rondo gets a head coaching job in the near future. But those are great points, lad and angry man. Also, too, didn't you say what about like a Sam Cassell?
I think that was
That's true.
Sean that brought up Sam Cassell.
I
Yeah, I
thought
like
that
Sam
said Sam
Cassell
Cassell.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
said
was
Sam
last.
Cassell
Oh.
too.
It was
Yeah,
last.
yeah,
Sam
I like Sam
Cassell
Cassell
here,
too.
but at the end of the day, it's like my brother would say, Palinka likes Reddick right now, but it's all up to Mark Walters. Mark Walters can have to change your heart. So you know
Yeah,
what? It's
that's
my
true.
team. So it's just like right now, it's just speculation and like right now we just my mindset is right now, I'm mentally focused for JJ to be here, and also too, certain coaching staffs can leave. Like Nate McMillan can leave, Scott Brooks can get opportunity, the head
Hmm.
coaching job somewhere because the Golden State Warriors just lost Jerry Stackhouse and Terry Stotts. They did not come back because they want to pursue head coaching jobs.
Oh, where
Lakers,
they went?
they're Terry Stotts wants to go back to Portland, and Jerry Stackhouse wants to get interviewed by the Portland Trailblazers. Jerry Stackhouse.
Okay, that's good. That's a good
So
idea for
if
them.
let's say if Nate McMillan said, "No, what? I'm not coming back." Scott Brooks, I'm not coming back. You say, "No, what? Okay." Rondo, come here. Maybe even go get Rondo and Sam Cassell as your assistants. That'd be good. That'd be
But
good for JJ because the veterans would be on his
yeah,
ass. Pause.
but then we're gonna have
They-
two guys that are caliber players, and that Sam Cassell has a lot of coaching experience over
yeah.
JJ, right? The
Uh-huh.
same thing is like you want to put those two players next to JJ, and then JJ don't do what those coaches do, because the assistant coaches, they just sit there and just tell ideas, just make
Well,
ideas to
I
the head
did see a
coach.
lot this year where JJ leaned on to his assistant coach. He'll look over, then I see Nate McMillan talk. I even see Scott Brooks run to JJ and talk to him, and then he'll be like, I just see a lot
Yeah,
of like communication. So it's just like,
but guess what though? At the
but
end of the day, right?
yeah,
Who took out Rui at the last minute, like at the last couple of games in the last minute of games? JJ.
JJ, yeah,
Who
Maxi
who
Cleveland.
who put in Master Cleaver? JJ. Who didn't play Dalton when you needed to, or Thuro
Well,
when you need to? JJ.
about the Adult Connect, I'm noticing when he had opportunities to play, I did see a lot of times where he played, he looked lost out there, and I feel
Hmm.
like maybe that's one of the reasons why Adult Connect doesn't get a lot of playing time. I just know certain things about certain things, but I'm gonna fuck it. What I've noticed about Connect that when he's out there, he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing out there. He looks lost out there on the court. There was a play this year, a couple times this year where he played, Reg drove a play,
Hmm.
Connect didn't know where to go. That's when you see JJ call timeout. What the fuck you doing? You know what I mean? So it's just like at
So I
times
got
it
a
feels like,
question, baby. I got a question.
yeah. We still Sean's here.
So
What's going on,
when
Sean?
what's up, Sean? When
Good afternoon,
Dalton
guys.
Connect when Dalton Connect was drafted to the
Yeah,
Lakers,
yeah.
was JJ Redick our head coach or Darvin Ham was?
JJ was our head coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darvin Ham got fired after the 2024 year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
2023, 2024.
so my problem is JJ, because how do you're a Laker head coach, right? You draft Dalton Connect, you play Dalton Connect, and now you don't play him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
hold on. That right there. That's what I was gonna say. Not to name a source, but Connect has low IQ from an insider. Yep. That's one of the reasons. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah. But they said, guess what? They said that about Kaminga too when he was in the Warriors. That's why Steve Kerr didn't want to play him, because he had low IQ too. I heard that he had low IQ too.
But he played great in the playoffs. But now it's just we're
Yeah.
gonna see but Thero has great potential, but that's the thing. If you have I don't want this to be about LeBron or anything, but if you have LeBron on your team, all the minutes are gonna be eaten up by him, Luka and Reeves, and
It's gonna
Luke
be the same
Kennard.
roster though. It's gonna be,
Yes,
if
yeah,
you bring
yeah,
those three back, it's gonna be the
yeah.
same roster
And it's gonna be
of
the same result out in the first
yeah,
round or swept in the second round.
yeah.
I'm tired of
So
it, bro.
hmm so we gotta
So we have to get. But I did see Sean's text on the chat. He's willing to keep Austin
Yeah,
Reeves. So let me pivot to him and explain why do you think the Lakers, in your opinion, should keep Austin Reeves?
pretty simple. Austin is still an offensive force. He's still, even though we had a disappointing playoff season,
he still averaged 20 points. He's no more of a 16-point guy. You know, when LeBron James leaves, JJ is not going to have any distractions for the most part. Luka and Austin can actually play how the way they want to. The whole team will probably going to be meshing well. It's more about it's not like, to me. If I bring like someone like Jalen McDaniels, and I'm not saying Jalen McDaniels is trash, but he's not going to fit over there as a Laker, and he's going to score 16 points a game in the playoffs. You know, he's in the same. He's like kind of like in the similar vein like Vando, except he is a better scorer. But at the end of the day, he, you know, I mean, as much as we could brag about Jokic, let's be honest, is Jokic the most athletic person in the NBA? Absolutely not. So, you know, like they being Denver while even like Aaron Gordon for the most part in that series. So we got to you know, backpedal some of the hype that we actually seen from these players, because as much as I wanted to say like, hey, you know, if we trade Austin Reeves for a defensive player of the year, okay, I'm winning. But if we're trading a guy just because we got hype in the playoffs while facing against a depleted team at not in their full strength, we kind of washing on that. That's my position on it. And plus, our coaching system and also the culture. I told Micah this. I said that like the biggest benefactor when it comes to today's NBA is how the way of the coaching system and how the way players look at this team and they feel like, hey, is this team gonna make me feel better playing basketball? Or is it going to make it worse? Is it going to be a job? You know, Jay McDaniels over at Minnesota, he has more fun loving playing basketball than if he was going to play basketball in LA, because, let's be honest here, too much pressure. No one does not talk about Jay McDaniels every single day. Not like, unlike Marcus Smart or Vando. Because every single day we bash these guys, regardless if they're in the play or not. So that's my reasons why we should still keep Reeves.
Angry. What about your position? Pause. Do you want to keep Reeves? Do you want to get rid of him? Do you want to give him that a big contract extension? Does he deserve a contract extension? The floor is yours. Go.
Me personally, I'm only down with keeping Reeves if one thing happens for sure. And that's if the wing, the 4, and the 5 all play both sides of the court. Because we definitely not going to get the defense in the backcourt. So if we got Luka and Reeves back, I'm cool with that. But our wing, our 4, and our 5 got to be stopping people.
Can you name some of the players that you would think or want that's on those positions next to Mr. 77-15, Austin Reeves?
Well, I got like a top 10 list that we could probably draft from college as far as the big men as defensive minded, but I can't look at it right now because I'm on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
But, I want to say one of them is his last name is Mara or Mara.
Yeah, Mara. Yeah, the 7'3" Michigan center. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that if we look up and he's available, I will snag him.
Yeah, me too.
We need somebody, like, we don't need to pay, like, we don't need a center that's going to worry about offense.
Yeah,
you can get all your points from offensive rebounds if you want to. We don't need a DeAndre Ayton.
But
we need somebody that's going to make people scared to come into the paint
That's
and
true.
get his second chance shots.
Yeah, but I have a question before I go about the Austin Reed situation. Um, See, so if because like me, I want that guy to the Mero 7-3 Michigan Center. I want him to. Eric does too. You do too. Angry and Humble does too. I think Micah does too. Um, how are we gonna get him when we're 25? We're picked 25, and he's not gonna fall all the way to us because there's a team that's gonna pick him up. In that early, I'm saying that early, not early round, but like probably like 13, 14, maybe 15, 16, 17, 20 round range of first round picks. So how are we going to get a guy like that? Because we might have to move up,
Yeah.
right?
We
But
just
we
have to
only got
politics. I mean, or being more
how?
persuasive. Like
But
you
how do
gotta
you
have to be.
but how
You
do
have
you
to be.
move up though, bro? Because we only got Rui, Vando, Dalton, and Austin Reeves, and we got one first round pick. So how the heck we gonna move up to get a player like that?
We have to make that pick that we have in order to make it as the most optimal piece for a certain team who has that type of big man that we actually want. You need to be more persuasive. Like I said before, we're not in the age where the Lakers, everyone knows us as the allure and
Mm-hmm.
all that jazz. Where people look at the teams like, oh, it's whatever. I mean, you're just a team,
Mm-hmm.
even though we're not. But that's the mindset of today. So you have to be more persuasive of how you actually selling that particular player that we get in the 25th seed in order to get in the higher seed.
Mm-hmm.
So that way they could they should look at the roster or that team construction and to see which one can I future proof. You
Yeah,
have
but
to
how?
persuade these teams.
Yeah, but how are you going to persuade these teams that you say? How are we going to move up probably to like 12 or 13 to go get the center we want? Because that we're
It
the Lakers. We're not going to just move up like that. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
got
but
to give some players up.
you have if a team if that center that we wanted to get is in a team that does not know how to develop a big guy, we just have to say, hey man, uh, we can switch up. I know you like wings. Here's a good wing. He's an oversized wing, lengthy arms. He look like he play D. Uh, you know, you
So
should
you
able to
saying
market
Vando?
you.
So you saying Bobby get rid of Vando?
It's about Vando, that pick, and you can able to add like someone like Vando. Like, Vando has been over here for a while. Even though we know he played defense, he's not the best defender in the league. So
Mm-hmm.
we could give him two wings for the price of one center.
Yeah. I really like that center though. The from Michigan. Man, if we
Yeah,
get
you're
that
gonna.
guy, bro, with Luca, and if we get him, man, we gonna really be a good team because like we got somebody that can defend Wimby, we got somebody that can defend Chet and Jokic. You know what I'm
Now we
saying?
still gotta develop a bit. We still gotta develop him. Like, don't get it
Yeah, we
twisted.
do. Yeah, we do. We
We're
do. We
gonna,
do.
which means is that we cannot be as harsh, like saying every year when it's a championship or die, we just gonna be instantly when we see him like falling off the roof. That means we're gonna say, hey man, we need to trade this guy, and we do
No,
the
no,
same
no,
thing.
no.
No, we're gonna be sticking with the plan, as in like we every year he got improved your skill set.
See,
One
but
year rebound, next
hmm
year is your defense, next year is your post defense. Muscle up in the fourth year, and
hmm
bam,
but Sean,
be just like that.
this is another thing I want. This is another thing I want Rondo here is because like he you know how Rondo like he had AD playing great in LA and when he was in the Pelicans when he was on the Pelicans, and him and AD was 1-2 punch, right?
Yeah,
He, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if we get Rondo before the draft and let Rondo, let's say Rondo gets that A-Day Mariah guy for our team for the Lakers,
Mhm.
right? That would be a great thing because guess what? Rondo is gonna teach this guy how to be a better player on the court, and you're gonna see him grow and develop because he had, he was the point guard and he saw AD do this. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
yeah, but you know that guy's 7 feet tall. That
He's
AD
seven
is
three.
6'10", man.
Hey,
I know. I
Like
understand that.
we you gotta understand that. I'm sorry. Oh,
there you go.
Eric, come
I'm
on,
I
not
was reading what
overhyping these
EQ said.
players,
love it.
man. I'm not over. I'm just
Hey,
letting
hey,
y'all
big
know.
baby.
Yeah.
Apologize if y'all was asking me a question. I was muting my mic to answer the door.
No, I
No,
heard the
you
dog
good,
barking. You're good, bro. I heard your dog barking.
Okay.
You probably wanted some get some food real quick, man.
man.
Nah, she be barking when the doorbell rings. She thinks somebody tried to
But
break in.
but but EQ did say Lad likes to overhype players over.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
overhyping them.
not EQ is
Come
right
on, lad.
about
Just
that
be
because
honest with me.
Lad
Just be honest.
Yeah,
Lad think Kaminga
You
gonna
was
be a Hall of Famer.
I'll bring
No,
the
I'm
if
not. I didn't say all that. I'm just saying like he's a great player, and I said like, I'm not overhyping these players. It's just that maybe
come
like
on, lad.
the way I'm sounding, and like the way I'm like
Lad,
I'm watching film when I'm
lad,
watching them play ball. It's like
lad.
maybe what
You sell a player like Paul Heyman sells to a wrestler, bro. It's just I'm just being honest
because
here.
I'm
You're
watching
like
basketball, bro.
you
I'm
you
watching
you you
so
basketball.
so
Bobby
so
Heenan
let,
the shit, man.
Sean,
You
let
try
me
to
ask
like
like this. Let me ask
dazzle
like
up.
this. Let me ask like this. So if you take out Rui, put in Kaminga in the playoff series against the Thunder, what happens?
He's Kaminga's not going to give you the shooting that Rui gave you, but he's going to give you the defense and the slashing
Come on,
ability and
come
the
on, come
defense.
on,
But he's not going to
come
give you what
on,
Rui
man.
gave you with the 3-point shooting, though.
Come on, man.
But he's going to give
No,
you he's going to give you defense and slashing ability. He's not going to get
nah,
cooked
man.
back door
Nah, man.
because
Nah, man.
if you see it on videotape, Rui got cooked in that playoff too. He didn't stay in front of
Right,
his guy.
right. I see the videotape of Camille got cooked by the Knicks over by 50, man. Like we gotta be honest here. Like, listen, man.
But
If we're
guess
gonna
what? But
get
guess what
defensive
though? But
players,
guess what though?
get guys
Sean,
that's
check
a
this out,
part of
Sean.
that collection.
Check this out, Sean. Rui starts, right?
That don't mean nothing.
All right then.
That
But
don't mean
guess what?
nothing. Rui,
Guess what?
Rui can, regardless if Rui can start or not, they still got dice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
they
doesn't
did.
matter.
Both of our hey,
Like
both of their teams got
it's
diced
like
up.
it's like for me, like, okay, I have a backup plan. If my backup plan fails, am I supposed to be getting mad at my first plan first? No, both of my plans failed. Like, like, come on, man. Like, I get he's a good player, but defensively, no, I do not see him as this defensive icon. Is what you see,
I'm
bro.
not saying he's
I
a
think
defensive icon. I just think he has better defense than Rui. That's all it
okay,
is.
and and from the scale of 1 to 10, how good do you think his defense is?
His defense is like a 85. Better than
Oh,
Rui.
come on, man. 85%. You're saying that he's above.
Yes.
He's like around near to elite level.
Not
No,
like and
man,
not like
no.
85, probably like 83, 84. But he's right there. Well,
Oh,
okay,
come
let me
on,
ask you a
bro.
question.
Bro,
Let me
that's
Sean,
why.
okay, Sean. Let me ask you a question, Sean. Where do you think Rui's defense is? What
Rui
number you
defense
think
is
it is?
like, dude, like a 65 or
Okay,
even two,
so
maybe around 50, 65. He's not around that range of 80
so
and,
you want let
and
me
even
okay,
70.
okay, cool. Let me ask you another question, Sean. So basketball the NBA basketball is ISO basketball, right? So I'm not talking about Austin Reeves. I'm just letting you know that the guy that cooked Austin Reeves OKC, dude. You know that. You know that
I
he.
gonna say I'm not talking about
You
Austin
mean
Reeves, but you
AJ
just
No,
Mitchell?
no, no, no.
AJ, like
I'm not
AJ
saying. I'm not
Mitchell?
saying. Yeah, AJ Mitchell.
yeah,
Do
Mitchell.
you know that AJ Mitchell put
Yeah,
Austin Reeves in the ISO situation?
everybody did,
So
not
Bruh,
just AJ
bruh,
everybody
Mitchell.
did.
bruh.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
One thing
question.
I never said about Austin Reeves is that Austin Reeves is this
No,
defensive
I'm
specialist.
not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that.
But,
Do you think?
I could give him his grade right now. His grade for defense is
A
I'll
D.
say, yeah, I mean, he's like around, the Rui, D,
Okay. So
be a
check this
D.
out. So you want to have two D grade players. No, actually, you want to have Rui that has bad defense, right?
Rui does D as in like
But that's bad.
65%.
That's bad. That's not good. That's bad.
65% is not bad. It's
Yeah,
mediocre. You know,
Mediocre. That's not great either. Like having
that's the
65 is
point. Like at least for me, I can acknowledge that their inefficiencies is
yeah,
they're at that level. I'm not tying up like Kaminga say like this dude is 85%. When at the end of
yeah.
the day, the dude is like a D, like somewhere in the line between a D and a C.
all
That's
right, cool.
not
I'll
that's not
Yeah,
gonna help us to build up the team and to say like, hey, he could do better defense than that. AG Mitchell, we're gonna be seeing this
yeah,
OKC versus
yeah. In
Spurs.
about yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
Score 18 points
nah,
against
No,
those guys?
he's coming off the bench though.
but that's the thing. You know why?
It
Because
doesn't matter. Doesn't
Spurs
matter.
have great defenders, but
People are.
I gotta introduce my brother Michael. What's going on?
Hey, what up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Q,
What's up, bro?
what's going on? What's going on, Mike? What you got to say
Okay.
about this offseason?
I ain't never done this before, so if you can't hear me, let me know.
I got you, bro.
So basically, we just gotta accept the fact that first of all, JJ Redick ain't going nowhere this year
Oh shit.
because Palinka was making out with him so many times during the
Pause.
during and
Pause,
after the
bro.
season,
Pause.
and
That's
after the
crazy.
season. So Palinka loves him, so he ain't going nowhere. And I would keep Reeves because everybody forgets just because we got blown out and he got injured and we played a great defensive team. That was the best backcourt in the league by far when they were
Huh?
healthy and together. And yeah, there's not much. I mean, we ain't gonna win it next year unless they pull off a Kwame Brown for Pau Gasol trade. So we have to accept that we got to incrementally build and would want to get rid of LeBron and get Peyton Watson or somebody like that, and just move on, like Jonathan said. But I don't know. There's only so much we could do. But I just had to say that. And Rui cannot play defense. I'm sorry,
Thank you.
but he's a wonderful shoot. He's an amazing shooter. But that's not what we need. Same as Luke Kennard. So yeah, that's what I got for that.
I want to know why you want. Yeah, I mean, you already said it, but I mean, I don't know, bro.
Okay,
No,
let's just
we're
say
Lakers
this.
fans want everything at once, and I am too. I'm impatient, and damn, man, we look everywhere, and the options
Yeah,
is tough. And Aiden is an expiring contract if he picks it up, so maybe we could trade him later and such. But I don't know. I don't know if we can get it all done in the off season.
But like, do you think? Because since Michael, you said that you want Austin Reeves, it's like, but bro, do you know in the regular season against these good teams like the Spurs, OKC, even the Suns, they had us down. We only won one game against them, and you know what I'm saying, like teams that really
Yeah,
play
yeah.
defense on Austin Reeves, he don't look too good. So why would we?
But we
Why
could always
would
trade him. We could always trade him, but I think for now we gotta keep him because he's our he would. I don't know if you remember, but this dude was unstoppable in the season.
in the regular season, right?
Yeah, yeah, in the regular
Mm-hmm.
season. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
what what you gonna get for him? You're not gonna get equal value for him. So you gotta wait. You can't just get impatient and then get
So
rid of him
now,
for something that ain't worth it because he gets better every year.
so now you're
So
gonna hold up. So now you're gonna wait. Okay. Let me ask you a question. You remember 3 years ago when we had the same conversation, not me and you, but the Lakers had the
Mhm.
same conversation, and we was talking about the Lakers needing wings and athleticism and all that stuff and defense. We're still talking about that, right? So when at that time the Lakers was on the trade was in trade, what's it called? It was trade deadline that time, right? Didn't
Mhm.
Atlanta want Austin Reeves, right? They was talking about Austin Reeves because he had trade value and he was doing what he was doing because of they saw what he did in the regular season. Playoff come around, he ain't doing that what he's doing in the regular season. This year, regular season come around, he's doing the same thing he did 3 years ago in the regular season, and
Mhm.
playoff come around this season, he's doing the same thing he did 3 years ago in the playoffs. So why would you want to keep a player that that is great in the regular season, but at playoff time, he's not showing up in big games in the playoffs? You
At least
can't
for
keep
now.
that next to Luca.
At least for
Mhm.
now, and I'm saying that because first of all, he was injured and he wasn't even in shape. He was coming back from that injury in the first round, and you could see him huffing and puffing, just getting his wind back, and then he runs into a buzzsaw in the second round that embarrasses everybody in the entire league.
Yeah.
So
But that's
that
no
shows it a
excuse
little
though.
different.
But he's not injured though.
Yeah, well, that's you don't know that for sure, but at the same time, he didn't play well, and we know that.
He
But I
didn't
mean,
play well
shit.
because he got cooked.
But I mean, shit. Look at James Harden and look at guys like that. I mean, they've had value for so long, and I'm not saying keep him forever, keep him next to Luca forever, but I'm
Mhm.
saying don't rush to get rid of him for whatever you can get. But I'm saying he's valuable to keep on the team at least for now. That's all I'm saying.
But then we're gonna wait until the trade deadline come around, and then what happens? What if we keep him all the way till the trade deadline? And what if happen he gets hurt like a major injury and then he's out for the season? Then
Well,
what we gonna do?
there's always ifs, but I don't know. That's just my opinion because I don't know. I don't want to give up somebody that's getting better every year and then pull another Josh Hart or another Caruso or
But you're
another,
not because
and then watch him go somewhere else and then get off, and we're gonna be
Uh,
sitting there.
but you're not though because what if you go get Peyton Watson? You understand?
Yeah, I want both of them and get rid of
I
LeBron.
understand that, but what if you go get Peyton Watson, but you remove Austin Reeves?
No, I, th-
Wouldn't
I,
do
I,
that straight
Peyton
up.
Watson is that guy. Peyton
Why
Watson
do we
is
want?
that
Why do we
guy.
want to keep LeBron? He's old.
yeah, I know. I ain't gonna lie. I think Lad. I think you're a LeBron fan on the low, homie.
I don't know. No, I didn't say keep
I,
LeBron James. I
no,
said
I
I
heard
No,
you
he's
on
said
that.
not a
go get.
LeBron James fan.
I
He's
heard you what you were
LeBron
saying on
pussy.
Lad or Angry's channel today, man. Come on, it's okay if you say you're a LeBron fan. It's not gonna
I'm
be the
not
end
a
of the world, bro.
LeBron fan. I don't like him. I just when he plays good, he plays good. When he plays bad, he plays bad. Keep it 50-50. So that's what I'm saying.
And
Like
I
we're gonna keep Austin Reeves, but then we're gonna go get Peyton Watson.
Well, the
Hey,
question is, what are you getting back for Austin Reeves, and is it worth it for having one of the best, oldest white boys we've ever seen in a long time? And you know it if you remember. We had a short memory, but man, in the season he was cooking. He was cooking, and I know it's regular
He
season.
was cooking for 3 years now in the regular season, but in the playoffs, he's
Nah, he
all
was
everything
never
he's cooking
cooking
was
like this.
cold.
He was never
Oh,
he
cooking
was
like this.
he was- ever since he jumped that 20-point line, he's been cooking and he's
yeah.
still getting
If
better.
if if
But
Austin
still,
Reeves did not get injured, he would have been an All Star this year.
yeah,
He was averaging like 30 points a game for the first like month and
Yeah,
2 months of the season or some
and
shit.
guess what? That was without LeBron on the team.
Yeah, I
And he
think him
can't
and
play
Luca would have been
defense.
the
I know.
top vote getters.
The what's up,
You
Angry?
I said I think him and Luca would have been like the top vote getters if he never got hurt in the for the All Star game.
That's the thing.
that's what's the point.
I think the biggest team that's gonna go for Austin is gonna be Utah. I think.
yeah,
think
that's why.
I
But
don't know why they got Keontae George. I don't know why they would try to get
yeah, that's weird. I don't know why they would try to go get Austin Reeves because of his color.
Atlanta would be the
oh
best
my
because
god.
him next to
Wait, so you
Alexander
say
Walker.
that Utah is picking Austin because of his whiteness?
Listen. Hey, I don't say nothing. I'm not keeping it like that. But I'm just letting you know.
Oh,
but
come on, man! Like you just
but
said, you just said it.
but yes, I also think when Michael said that, I think that Atlanta would
Hey,
be a good
lad,
fit for us. Yes.
you should change your name to Beige the Builder, man.
bro. Bro, Atlanta would be scary with
I
Alexander Walker and Reeves and Jalen Johnson and all them. Atlanta would be scary in the East.
Yeah, I know. There'll be, and then guess what? He don't got to worry about defense. Well, he do got to worry about defense, but he don't got to worry about it that much. And
There could be sleeper teams out there for reasons you never know, like
I
Sacramento.
think I think we both agree, but I'm just saying don't rush into it. I do want to trade Reeves, but I don't want to rush and get some bullshit back for him when I know we can get something better. You
so
know,
what if Utah just go and get their shooting guard and you know what I'm saying, and then you know what I'm saying, like
Lad, you hella want Reeves gone. You're praying for it.
bro, I'd take Dyson Daniels and Okongwu
Yeah,
for him or somebody or something like that, and that would improve our overall
Hey,
team and what we need. Something like
we
that.
deal with this with lad all the time, man. All these what ifs and
I mean that's fine. I mean listen, if y'all want that, then that's cool with me. It doesn't matter to me as long as we have some defense on this team that can help Luka. That's it.
that's
But
all I want. Is
we all
defense.
know
Defense.
we
That if we gonna have Luca and AR in the backcourt, let the other positions be two-way players.
Yeah, no,
but
but
Or defensive players.
But then
You know what I
angry.
mean? That's
So
it.
wait a minute. So you're telling me that we're gonna have another Vando in the corner when
No, I
Dyson
said
Vando is
two.
Daniels?
terrible.
I
Every
said
time Vando shoots,
what Dylan Brooks said, he's the worst
e-
worst player
every
in the NBA.
every time Vando shoots the ball, I close my eyes.
But and that's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna have another Dyson Daniels slash Vando right there in the
No,
corner
but
I
Dyson
didn't.
because
Daniels is on a next level though. You got to surround him with shooters. It's all rotations and lineups and matchups and stuff. But Dyson Daniels is a one of a kind defensive player.
Yeah.
but that's why I would rather have if Peyton Watson is a free agent. I'm going after Peyton Watson.
Yeah,
That's my
what?
number one pick.
Hey, Sean, once we get Peyton Watson, he's not playing up to par. He'll be like, it's
Nah,
I
but
mean,
that's the
at
thing.
the end of the day, man, this is
That's the thing,
also
though.
the
Peyton
other
Watson
advantage
is
that
clutch, though. That's the thing. He's been
Peyton
clutch.
Watson is a dude. He's that dude, bro. Why you think the Nuggets didn't? Why you think the Nuggets missed him? Because they needed him.
It's going to be interesting offseason for him, man. And this whole Laker team.
And he's from LA too. He's from LA. Where y'all from? He went to UCLA. He's
Well,
6'8".
I'm not from LA. That's
I know you're
more
not from
angry.
LA, but I'm saying yeah, Angry and Sean. But he's 6'8", bro. So imagine instead of getting Dyson Daniels,
Yeah.
you have Peyton Watson in the small forward shooting guard position
Yeah.
next to
I mean, I
Luka.
see his resume. His resume
Come
just
on
said
now.
NBA championship, and
And he's only like
and
21,
and back
22 years
then.
old.
I
Huh?
mean, like, come on, man. We if we're gonna say hey, I want this team to get better, at least get someone with some, a sizable resume. Like, you know what I mean? I need some all defensive teams. You know what I mean? Not someone just because of their ratings. You know what I mean? We come on, like. I mean, I understand it. I mean, he's also young, but JJ Redick is not the type that I see just for to develop young players. He's there in order to see who is the most productive, who is going to give me or deliver the things I need right now. And Peyton Watson, I mean, no. I with all due respect, I don't want him to get ruined by I don't want him to get ruined by someone like JJ
Sean,
and hurt his production.
let me tell you something. Peyton Watson against the Nuggets had 29 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. And that was 3 months ago.
It was in the regular season.
Oh, lad likes to overhype these guys, and
I'm not
he's not
overhyping.
what he
I'm not
is.
overhyping. Okay, it's fine.
I keep on saying he's like the fourth or fifth best player on the team, and you try to hype him like he's second and third option. I'm like, it's not gonna work, bro.
Wait. Hold on. How is he the fourth best player?
He's the fourth or fifth. He's the fourth or fifth best player. Exactly.
On the Nuggets?
Yes.
Okay, name me two players in the Nuggets that's better than him.
There's Jokic, there's Jamal, there's Jokic, there's Jamal, there's Aaron Gordon.
Okay, that's
right?
3. Okay.
He's a fourth or fifth best player.
So guess what?
What's your point?
If you put if he's 4,
If you put him on this team, he's not the second best.
If he okay, cool.
If you put him on this team,
Go ahead.
what?
Go
If you
go
put
ahead.
him on this team, he's the fourth, fifth best player.
So
Like, it's that simple.
if LeBron, I'm not saying
What?
I don't care about LeBron. LeBron's not here no more. In my mind, he's not here. So if you put Peyton Watson, what is he going to
He's
be? The
not the
third
second or
best
third
player?
option.
What is
He's
he
not
going
the
to be?
second or third option. He's going to be the fourth or fifth best player. Because
Well,
you need a second and third option.
Who's the third best player in the Lakers? Other Austin Reeves and Luka.
I don't
if you
have him
want
as a
to,
second or third option. I don't have him as a second or third option. I don't get it. Like, what's your point?
okay,
It's whoever
if we
decides
look
to
at
play good that night.
How's your
if we
second
Luke
or
look
Kennard,
at
third
Luke
option?
Kennard or Rui or fucking Aiton or one of those guys who decide to be good and then they decide to just suck the next
But
game.
why do we? But why do we keep on saying we want these wing players, right? When Peyton Watson is a wing player, and now we're saying, that, oh, if he comes in, he's gonna be the fourth or better option. No, we need somebody like that guy, dog. Who cares about if he's a third or best option, third, fourth, second, first, whatever.
Because
so
need him
you
on the
got
you don't
team.
impressed
get
by
because you
one
don't
regular season
because you don't get how
game.
this works.
Why?
You know who was a great wing option that we signed when we had a bunch of cap room? Luau Dang. And then we also signed
Oh
Timofey
God,
Mozgov because we
no,
had so much cap space, we had to spend it.
no.
And we ended up spending it on
Yep.
those two guys. And that was a fucking travesty.
Yeah,
And I don't want to end up
okay.
in that same situation.
Exactly. Like,
But I do like Peyton Watson, though. I ain't saying he's bad or something. But I just want to replace LeBron with Peyton Watson, and we ain't winning it
I just
anyway
don't
next year.
see.
Hey, EQ,
Just
what's
don't see
the?
Payne as a
Are we gonna have like 47 million in cap this year?
50 million cap.
Oh, 50? 15. All right.
All right, bro. If we get Peyton Watson, he balls out. I don't want Eric to be like, oh, I like Peyton Watson. I don't want that to
I mean,
happen.
I hope he balls out, but if he's
No,
not, man,
why would I change my mind if I'm helping a role player? Why would I change my mind?
But he's
Yes.
not. Oh,
Wait till he
Role
sees
player.
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves lobs to Peyton Watson in transition, and then I don't know what he'll think at that point. Is that good or bad?
man,
all I gotta say is
we
Peyton Watson's better than
Look,
Austin Reeves. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now.
if he, I don't
Peyton
see
Watson's
Payne
better
Watson
than
being.
Austin. Come on, man.
I don't see
mean-
Payne Watson being a 20-point scorer. I don't
Kareem,
see
pull
it.
up to the street. Kareem, pull up to the stream, big dog. Come through.
20 points.
Shout out to the Kareem
I don't
report,
see Payne
y'all.
Watson a 20-point scorer. I don't see it. Like,
I see it.
So that's
yeah,
the
you
thing,
said
though,
the
like,
same
I
thing about
think if Peyton
Kuminga. You
Watson-
said the same thing about Max too.
I think
I'm gonna look at his
Peyton Watson
stats
does
right
come here,
now.
I think if Peyton Watson does come here, he'll still like score, but it won't be as high because of Luka's shots and Reeves.
He's
guess
gonna
what?
average.
He
He's gonna average like 15.
Yeah, 50. It's
He's
gonna be
gonna
like
average
12
like 15.
Okay, in the
Hey,
playoffs, he averaged, recently or in last year, 4.5 points,
Exactly
0.6
my
pucks,
point.
Hold on, how much shots? 5 points?
4.5 points, which is basically 5 points, and that was last year in the playoffs. He got 0.3 assists, 0.8 steals, 2.9 rebounds.
Yeah. Damn.
And, as far as his clip,
That's what
as
I'm
far as
saying.
3-point
He's not gonna
percentage,
make
it's
that
like
jump.
Yeah. What up, Kareem?
38%. 36%. But if you round it out, it's like 37%.
Yeah,
If I look
that's
at
the
his,
league average. Yeah, that's
if I
the
look
league
at
average.
Herb
his,
Jones then.
you're
Herb
at
Jones.
36.
Oh, yeah, Herb Jones is cool. What up, Kareem?
Herb Jones on a discount then.
Bro, how you?
Good. You? What you think, man? About like get rid of Reeves? We're talking about Reeves and wing defenders. Like, who would you? What do you think about Peyton Watson? Do you think he'd be a good addition to this Laker team?
I like Peyton Watson, but I'm not crazy. I'm not giving him the 30 million.
30 million.
Exactly.
I just feel that he didn't do it long enough. If you think about it, in history, a lot of in NBA, you play 82 games.
Yeah.
You get enough minutes, you're gonna have a good stretch of games, at least 20 games you gonna play well.
Yeah.
And then he did it he played well when, and I'm a fan of him. If y'all remember, I've been pumping him all season. But I just think
Pause.
that it's just risky to give him that much money, and he did that when a bunch of guys wasn't there. Now, if he's averaging 20 with their whole team, I feel a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Because I look at his game, he's not like his ball handler is like kind of suspect. His jumper, you can't expect him to shoot 40-something% when he shot.
No.
Do you think his numbers will go up or down if, like, let's say we take out Rui or take LeBron off the team and put Payne Watson on this Laker team? Do you think his numbers will go up or they would diminish probably like for the 15 route?
I think he get you 15. Yeah, I definitely think he get you 15. Yeah, but the thing is, paying somebody $30 million, it's the money. I like Peyton Watson, but paying him that money is crazy.
Yeah, it is. And
But
also,
we
too,
need that type of player to go.
Also, too, how do you really? So, what do you think about Austin Reeves? Do you want to give him that? What would you do if you were the Lakers? Would you sign and trade him, give him some money, or would you just say, "No, let's just trade you outright"? What would you do, agreeing with Austin Reeves?
The money gonna matter. Like I don't have a problem signing him back, but the money matters because you have to look at it like this. He's not a number 2. So wherever you pay him, you have to think about what the number 2 going to get.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna be able to build out your roster. So if you a lot of money, how you gonna bring in number 2? Lakers, you're not getting on number 2 nowhere else. And how you gonna build out the roster? See, that's the thing. The money is everything.
Yeah. I do believe that Austin's going to take a pay cut. He's going to take a pay cut.
But a team like Chicago or Brooklyn or Utah could say, "Here's your 5-year, $240 million." Lakers would be like, "Okay, we're backing out. Let's work out a sign and trade." EQ kick in. Lakers do that if a team like Chicago or Brooklyn give them the offer.
The most they can sign him is 4 years for $160. That's the most they can sign.
Okay. Okay?
If he goes to Chicago or Boston, he's top 5 in scoring in the league. I guarantee it if he stays healthy.
Oh, Boston! Y'all said Boston?
I'm sorry, Chicago or Brooklyn. He ain't going to Boston. Chicago or Brooklyn. He's top 5 in scoring in the league if you don't get injured.
Wait.
Then again, you can't say that because then it
Go ahead.
depends. Because you can start. He can start getting double teams.
And also, too, Josh Giddey. What about Josh Giddey? Does he get traded now? Does he, like, if Reeves goes to Chicago, do they trade Josh Giddey away?
I think
we're going to get the Diggler. That's how bad we wanted to get out Reeves. We want to get the
I think they could play together.
You know what I mean? Or what about Memphis? What if Austin's in Memphis?
No.
Dang, so y'all trying to put Boston? Y'all trying to put Austin on the worst team, huh?
Well, if he wants the bag,
no,
because I don't think Lakers are going to give him that big contract, bro. I don't think so. They can't.
You just got to take that pay cut, man. It's like
if Lakers give up that contract, bro, it's going to price. We won't have any cap space. We're going to have to do a lot of reconstruction.
I don't see him taking pay cuts because this is like his biggest chance to get a bag. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So what you think, Eric? If you don't think he's going to take a pay cut, you think he's going to go there? He going to go somewhere else?
I mean, he has 4 options.
Yeah.
He has 4 options. Like,
he has 4 or he has...
Mm-hmm. He's got Utah as an option. He's got Atlanta. He's got Brooklyn. He's got Chicago. Those are his 4 options. Everybody else is like capped out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, me and Michael, we think Atlanta's a good fit for him.
He'd be scary in Atlanta.
Yeah, but the problem with Atlanta is that they got too many guards. Like,
McCollum's gone.
Yeah, I think isn't McCollum a free agent this year, right? Or
he's an expired contract, and he'll be next to Walker Alexander, bro.
Yeah,
it'll be nasty.
Yeah, but then they got
Atlanta can't outright sign him. It had to be a sign and trade.
Yeah, sign and trade. Yeah, that's the thing though. Yeah. What about Dyson McDaniels and Okongwu for Reeves? Would that be a good trade?
I would like a Congo and Alexander.
Yeah, but they're not Alexander. Yeah, they're not gonna give up Alexander though.
Maybe straight up. I don't even know.
It's gonna be a crazy offseason, man. I just know that
He can't. Daniels can't score.
he can play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he can
that's
score, but he can't shoot though.
but
Yeah,
Nah, he
it's just
ain't.
because he's like Kawhi Leonard defense almost though.
Yeah, he
Nah,
can play
Kawhi can
deep.
score
Kawhi
too.
Leonard.
yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
But honestly,
You could have
yeah,
one non-shooter if everyone else on the floor can shoot. That's the only problem.
damn, that's
We
real.
we have Vando out there, and look how he looking.
So
Yeah, but you
Adam,
need
gotta have
some.
4 shooters around him.
yeah, go ahead.
No,
Look what
you
happened to
gonna need
Stuart Thompson.
Who?
Stuart Thompson. Look what happened to him. That's what I'm worried about though.
Oh, you're talking
Dude
about
cannot shoot.
from Detroit.
Yeah, so you can just not guard him and then just play 5-on-4. So that's a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. That's why I don't want Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, it's tough. You do got a point, but yeah,
What
he's
about
young.
what about Afrin that Simpson dude that got traded from Boston to
Oh,
what about
Anthony
him?
Simon.
Yeah, what about him?
He a free agent.
Yeah,
I don't think I would pay him that kind of money.
nah.
What up, Sneed?
Big baby sports. What up, bruh?
What you? We're
Because I
just
was
talking.
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was just
No.
gonna tell Sneed about like, what do you think about Peyton Watson to the Lakers? How do you think he would fit with the Lakers?
That would be a huge acquisition.
Thank you.
That would be a huge acquisition. See, what teams are struggling always to get is multi-dimensional players. You can find guys that could do one thing well, right? It's hard to find guys that do 2-3 things well that bring levels to the game. It's hard. Those guys got to get paid. Those guys are hard to come by. Those are guys you got to draft and develop. Those are guys you have to acquire. And they often require capital invested. They take up salary cap space, once they're 24, 25 years old. Teams just don't let them go and those sorts of things. So if you were able to get a guy like Peyton Watson, that's a game changer. If you think back to the Lakers championship, they had those types of players across multiple positions, guys that do multiple things really well and all playing defense. You're seeing firsthand how difficult it is to win with only offense. It doesn't really work. Even with Luka, when you think about Luka Doncic, when he got to the finals against the Celtics, they ran out of luck.
Yep.
They couldn't do it. They
I
couldn't
don't think
hang.
anybody was
So
beating Boston that year in the finals. Whoever came out of that.
that's fine, and you could be right, but they got the brakes beat off of them. 4 times
Because of their defense.
Not to say like you can't win with Luka, but just you have to put the players around him that bring levels to the game. And I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm not a believer in JJ Redick, so I can't even tell you that they have the right coach in place for that. So I think there's a couple things, but yeah, getting a guy like Peyton Watson, that's a major boost. That helps the coach a lot.
Yep.
That gives him levels and dynamics and optionality where Luka's going to eventually take a break. He's eventually going to re-injure something, and you're going to need guys to play and step up, and he could do that for you. He's proven it, at least. We could say that with Denver.
So what about Ayo Sumo? I mean, what about Ayo Sumo? Because
What makes you think he's available?
Well, he's not, but
right. I mean, he's a fantastic player, but with that, it's cool to discuss these things. But how likely are they to be moved? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Peyton Watson's probably gonna get that contract from Denver or somewhere else, not just the Lakers.
Yeah, because maybe Denver has to pay him the 5 for. Denver has to pay him 5 for 200.
And
keep him around.
Also, and Denver might be trying to. I heard they're gonna try to. Everything's on the table this offseason, even outside of
with the Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray. Yeah, that's on the table.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jamal Murray too.
Yeah.
Is Quentin Grimes an option?
See, I wanted him last year.
Player. He's a nice player. I don't
Is
want
Quentin
him
Grimes
last season.
an option that would work?
Probably like a 1-year deal. 1-year deal.
I like Quentin Grimes. He could play defense. He could shoot.
Did you guys ever pull up who's contracted next year for the Lakers? Did you ever put up the board?
No.
That might be worth doing on an episode where you just put up the guys who actually are contracted next year.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can kind of play that game a little bit, right? Because right now you got Luka, who's contracted.
Mm-hmm.
I think Reeves is contracted.
Oh shit.
I think
No, that's a play option. That's a play option.
right, but is okay, so you're saying he's not going to exercise it?
No, he's not going to
Okay,
exercise
so
for 15.
He's getting
So he's
paid.
playing
getting
so
paid.
he's going to play the field, you're saying.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. All right. Aiton, is he contracted?
Play option for 8.
Yeah,
Play option.
Play option for 8.
Okay, he's
Play option for 8.
do you think he did enough this year to warrant shopping himself around in the league?
Hell no.
Okay, so he might exercise his option, you think?
Yeah, he might exercise it.
Okay.
Yeah, exercise
All
it.
right.
I wouldn't pay him shit.
Now the rest of the guys on the roster all were trying out for next year. That's what this whole season was about. You know, who gets re-signed or extended. Like Marcus Smart, that's something that the Lakers need.
Yeah, we need him back.
Yeah, that's
Right. So that's a slam dunk. I think Rui's a slam dunk. I think
Luke Kennard.
Luke Kennard's a slam dunk. Yes. I mean, those are your guys, right? Yeah. LeBron, it's like whatever, we don't know and who cares, and we'll just have to wait and see. You know, we don't.
Of course, wait another year, wait and see. Him holding I think the Lakers are probably gonna wait and see. Okay, we're gonna wait for you, LeBron. Let's wait for you.
Well, no, they're gonna wait and see what he wants, how much he's willing to take. They would the Lakers would like to retain him for a certain value, Big Baby. Seriously.
Yeah, no.
Hey, big baby, can I ask these guys a question about the Rondo situation, or you can ask them about
Rondo.
since some of them said that they wanted JJ out of here.
Well, I guess about Rondo. Would Rondo be a good fit with the Lakers as a coach?
We have no idea. But we know that JJ did a good he's done a good job. He made some mistakes, but he's done a good job overall. Enough to where Rob Pelinka seems to still like him, and he didn't do bad,
I think he did bad.
I think he made some horrible choices at the end. I wanted him fired after that last call, but I don't think he did that bad overall.
I think he did bad.
I don't think he did bad. The problem I think with JJ, I think once LeBron leave, I think JJ be better because he compromised with this Bronny shit.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Is this
the
Kareem?
main thing I don't like.
Yeah, it's Kareem. It's Kareem.
Oh, Kareem, salute Kareem. Let me ask you this, Kareem.
What up?
When JJ got hired, you remember his presser?
No.
I remember the presser very well. I never forget things like this. I'm constantly listening to CEOs talk in their earnings conferences. So when leadership talks, I listen. He said in his presser at Open, I'm here to get the most out of every single player on this roster. Because the thought was that Ham wasn't doing that. Now, let me ask you this, Kareem. Who did he make better in 2 years?
I don't think he made nobody better, but I just think that you have to. If a coach win back-to-back 50 games, and he did go from, and I'm not a JJ fan, but he did go from the first round to the second round.
How many teams go to the Western Conference Finals, fire their coach, bring in a guy who then gets basically swept? It was a gentleman's sweep against the Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
He refused to go to his bench and ran down his guys.
Yep.
And then in the following year, his series victory against the Rockets was because the Rockets self-imploded because KD decided to dog all of his teammates and ransack his own roster. And then they get ragdolled by the Thunder. Not that we expected them to beat the Thunder. It's the way that they lost. JJ was creating new defenses for his team that they don't practice. And then they got cooked in 4 games because they were trying new shit, seeing what stick to the wall. So, and before we even finish this, because that's just the outcomes of those things. He's blowing up at pressers. He's putting his players out there talking about he can't catch the ball. Who says that? I never heard a coach say that about a player. In the middle of a game, he can't catch the ball. Who says that about? And we already know that DeAndre Ayton is temperamental. We know he's not all there all the time mentally. You have to be able to push the right buttons. You can't be blowing up all the time.
So what
It
coach would
doesn't
you want
work.
then, Steve? What coach do you want on the Lakers?
It's not about what coach do I want. I'm talking about him. We're evaluating him first of all.
Mhm.
So JJ Redick, you're telling me that he might be a good coach, right? And he's getting better. I
Hell
completely
no.
disagree. Nobody comes into the league never coaching anything and gets 3 all-star players on his team, 2 of them all NBA. You tell me what player in the NBA, what coach in the NBA walks into 2 all NBA players and an all-star and then provides you with sweeps, gets swept. They tell me that Luka got first place MVP votes in multiple years. They tell me he's all NBA. He's going to be an all-time great. They tell me LeBron was second team all NBA last year. They telling me that Austin Reeves is fantastic. So then to whom much is given, much is expected. What team in the NBA has that amount of talent?
Nobody.
Except maybe the Cavs.
The good players.
Except maybe the Spurs.
The Thunder?
No, the Thunder don't have that talent.
Yeah,
They have
It's
Jalen
a new-
Williams,
it's a new
they have
league,
Chet
though.
Holmgren, and they have J-Dub. But you could argue that the Lakers have more established talent than the Thunder. The Thunder have role players that all do the same thing well, which is defend. And then they just live with the numbers. They play the percentages. We're going to take 33s. We're going to rebound.
You're going to play defense.
They're not doing anything special. There's no special players at OKC outside of J-Dub, Shea, and Chet. The rest of them are guys that know their role, and they have a damn good coach. That's what you get with the Thunder.
So,
They're gonna get everybody
I
fired.
said that, but what you said, I said that last week when people like, oh, they way better than the Lakers. I pretty much was saying the
But the
same
question
thing,
is,
like,
why are they better than the Lakers? Because they're a team construct.
It's coaching.
that's what
They have a
that-
coach.
that-
They have a
that-
culture. Yeah, they got a leader.
the
Everything
culture,
is clear
that's
and
what
concise.
That's what I was saying.
You were
I did a
right.
video, and I
Yes,
was
you
saying
were right.
that is the problem, because with the Lakers, LeBron, they don't have the culture. OKC is more culture. Like you said, the Lakers got probably a lot of more established talent, but like you said, OKC, them guys come in and play their role, and that be
Absolutely.
that. They have a culture from
Yes.
the organization, they chemistry.
Mhm.
People don't understand that. It's like people be like, "Oh, LeBron, how you gonna make up his 21 points?"
Kareem,
Nobody-
you know this game, bro. You've been in this thing for how long, bro? You know
Yeah, a
every
lot
time
of-
a team wins a championship, what is special about them? It's always the same thing.
But Kareem, Kareem
the
and
culture.
Snead, check this out. So Rondo, how many championships does Rondo have?
As a
He has
player, he has 2.
2. Okay. So when he was on Boston, he was the point guard of the team, right? He had to be the leader of the team, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he went to the Lakers, when in the bubble, he was the point guard of the team, right? Come off the bench. He was making AD do his thing. He was having, the centers play well because he was running the show, right? So when he was in the Pelicans, he was running the show with AD and Marcus Smart. So why wouldn't you want to bring in that type of mindset as the head coach of the Lakers? Because he knows how to get these players to play, because he's done it. He's a champion, and he had to be a leader on that Boston Celtics roster. So I would rather have Rondo as my head coach than having Mr. Blow Up Doll head, Mr. Blow Up Doll, JJ Redick.
That's a pause.
Yeah, pause. But yeah,
See the thing. I agree with some things of what you're saying about the thing I don't like what Reddick do. I definitely don't like the two. Out of you asked me of the whole season, I say the main thing two things I didn't like. I don't like his temperament, where he get too mad and he do crazy stuff, like call out his be kind of like disrespectful to the players.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's the coach don't need.
And I don't like.
You know what it is, Kareem? He still thinks he's a player. He still sees himself as a player. Kareem,
No,
tell the
but
truth, bro.
But
He
Snead,
still
hold
thinks
up.
he's one of them.
But Snead, check this out, Snead. You can't say
Yeah.
that because if you watch, if you go back and watch the first take with Stephen A. Smith, when he was on that show, he was blowing up then. Him and Stephen A. had
Yeah,
had,
he
had
blew
a
up. Yeah, you're right.
him and Stephen A. had a situation going on that freaking JJ Redick had to apologize on live TV to Stephen
His
A.
first
about.
show. He
Yeah.
apologized.
So
That's his
JJ,
first
so
show on there.
yes,
Bro,
That's
I
just his
truly mean this, bro.
personality.
I'm being 100% genuine about this. I mean this from my heart.
Mhm.
Y'all my guys, bro. Y'all show my channel love, bro. I appreciate you. Big salute to all of you. As long as JJ Redick is the coach of the Lakers, they will never win shit. I
Oh, trust me,
promise.
I know that.
I
Hey, let me ask you a
promise they ain't
question.
crossing the street, bro.
Hey, Sneed,
So
Sneed,
let me ask you a quick question.
Go ahead, Mike. Go, brother.
Okay, hey, who's the head coach of the Spurs? Go now. What's his name?
Mitch
Oh,
Johnson.
shit. Yeah.
Okay,
him.
what about the Thunder?
What about the Thunder? That's Mark
What
Daigneault. What about it?
Okay. A lot of people can't straight up just name the coaches. The coaches always get the blame, but they never get the credit, and they don't realize that a lot of it depends on the roster. And it don't matter who was coaching this team. We weren't deep enough. We didn't have enough defense. There
Mhm.
was it wasn't about coaching. They built their teams long term. They built them the right way.
But if we're talking just about the outcomes, he coached himself out of games. The Lakers were in those games. They hung in there, which is
I
good.
agree.
And
I'm
they
not defending
competed.
him as a great coach.
Right.
I'm
But
just
he
saying
made
that
his
he's not as
adjustments.
bad as he looks.
He is, though. His coaching decisions costed them games. They were in the games, and when he deviated, it failed. His decision to double SGA led to them losing by 18.
Oh, and
So
I
his
was
adjustment
screaming,
didn't work.
yeah.
He
No,
did
you're
the
right.
same thing in game 2 and got the
With
same
Şengün.
outcomes.
And with Şengün, I was screaming at the TV, "Stop doubling Şengün!" And as soon as he stopped doubling Şengün, they started D'ing him
But
up.
by the way, who am I speaking to? Who is
That's
this?
that's my brother, Michael.
Yeah, my name's
Michael.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with a coach trying something. I have a problem with a coach continuing to do something that doesn't work.
But
Yeah,
hey,
agree.
Hey, Michael, check this out, Michael. Do you know JJ Redick did the same thing he did this year, that last year too? That he was overplaying his players' minutes. He was playing the starters 38 to 35 minutes
I'm
last
not
year
saying I love
and
him. I'm
this year
just
too.
saying.
No, I know
I'm
that. I
just.
know. I know you don't. I got you.
I'm just saying,
understand.
if you want to get rid of him, who do you replace him with?
Yeah,
Because
I
you
just
can't.
told you.
There's
I just
I
told
don't even
you.
want to get
Yeah.
rid of him. I want to be wrong. I would love to be wrong about him.
I just told
But
you.
show
And when
me.
it comes,
Show me
and
I'm
when it
wrong.
comes, and when
I
it
want
comes to
Rondo.
Rondo, there's
Mhm.
so many great players who did not make great coaches, and I love Rondo, and I think he would be a good coach.
Does Rondo
But
have
I'm
any
not.
experience anywhere?
But being a player doesn't always make you a good coach. Being a great player, that's proven.
Okay, so cool. So other than Rondo, who would y'all want? Y'all want Sam Cassell that has some
I'm running
coaching
it back with
experience?
JJ one more year.
Oh heck no!
You got no choice.
What?
Sneed, let me ask you this: what if you
You
switch
can't fire a
roles?
coach every damn year. You can't fire a coach every damn year when the roster ain't right.
Why don't you if you
Alright.
put Kenny Atkinson on this Laker team and put JJ in Cleveland? What happens? Go.
I think the
We still
same
lose.
shit. I
You
think
think
the
so?
same things. I don't see him that different, bro. To me,
Really?
they're both kind of in the same tier, whatever that is.
You guys are 4 wins. He's a cat, big time killer. You're 4 wins away from a finals, bro.
You have so much talent in Cleveland, it's disgusting.
And they're 4 wins away from an NBA Finals appearance. So
The amount of talent on the Cleveland roster is so disgusting. For them to not be in the finals is crazy to me.
So Sneed,
are you concerned about this series versus the
Very
Knicks?
concerned.
What are your
Very
concerns?
concerned.
Go.
My concerns are toughness. My concerns are rebounding. My concerns are what happens when the New York Knicks crowd starts to roar after Cat starts making some buckets and Brunson starts getting some, and then some of those other guys, you get your supporting role guys. Let's say Shamet hits a couple of the threes. Let's say Deuce McBride hits a couple of threes. Let's say OG locks up James Harden. If that starts happening, you're down 15, you're down 20. How do the Cavs respond? That's what I'm worried about.
Hey yo, they gonna pass the ball to Mitchell and James Harden.
There is not one player in the league right now who can beat the Knicks by himself. The player does not exist.
Problem is he'll get 30 points in a game, but he'll get 25 of them in one half.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not too worried about that. The last person I'm worried about is D Mitch. The people I'm worried about is going to be the supplementals. Will I get 20 out of Sam Merrill 3 times in the series? Will I get 20 out of what's his name? Max Strus 3 times in a series. Will I get James Harden to score 20, including less than 3 turnovers? If I can get those things, then this is a 7-game series. If I don't get those things, the Cavs are losing in 5.
Well, right now it's the Thunder and Spurs are playing. Right now it's 12-3 Spurs.
Yeah, I'm watching it, Ron. It's a good game.
And it's so far it's the size and length of the Spurs. Yeah, they put.
It's good talking to y'all. I'm hopping off.
All right, brother.
All right,
I sent you the link for the game.
You guys take it easy.
You too, brother. Love it. No.
So yeah, so let me ask you a question, right? So I know the Pelicans already got their head coach.
Yeah.
Let's say we got rid of JJ and we got the Orlando head coach. How y'all think he would have done here? Because Loki, he had a good roster over there in Orlando.
They fired him after bolstering the roster.
Yeah.
They brought Suggs. They brought not Suggs, the guy Bain, Desmond Bain. They brought him, to complement some other guys that they developed over there. Really, I mean, they got a couple of key injuries from some solid players. That's hard to overcome, and that's why you saw kind of some of the things flame out with the Lakers. The Lakers were hot in March, bro, white hot, and then all of it came to a screeching halt when they lost their guys.
Yeah, and I think if they if they would have never got injured, Luka, Reeves, how would the Lakers still be out in the first round against the Rockets, or still been the same?
No, they would have swept the Rockets. I just don't know.
The Thunder series.
The Thunder series, I think they would have been more competitive. I think they definitely would have won a game and maybe possibly 2. Because if you can slow down the game and Luka can control that, the Thunder aren't running up and down the floor all the time. Like they were just getting out there. Bro.
Yeah, because the Thunder didn't have Jalen Williams either.
Yeah.
They didn't have him, so
far I'm watching the Thunder series right now. OKC, Alex Caruso is guarding Victor Wembanyama so far.
Yep, that's because of the coach got him.
But they've done that before, right? Yeah. Like they've done that with Joker. They've done that before.
Yeah. But you see, like, that's the difference between a good coach and the coach that we got. Because our coach would never do that because he don't watch film, he don't study probably tape. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference between.
Oh, he studies tape, bro.
I mean, yeah, he does. I know he does, but I'm saying that's
you said so. Let's say if Ham was here with the same roster, what happens? Go, Sneed.
They win more games. They still lose the series, but they'd win more games.
You think you don't? So so for me, when I see a coach be like getting frustrated and passionate, I feel like he just wants to win. And when I see coaches get pissed off and angry, no pun intended, angry. Like, certain coaches should show the frustration, not calm all the time.
It's not about just being calm. It's about putting your energy into the right
situation,
into the right things. Like, take for example, when he's frustrated, he's screaming, "DeAndre and can't catch the ball. He can't catch the ball." What? And then he goes up to the pressers, and he's shitting on his guys.
Yeah, but big baby,
that's just not what you do, bro. Like, if you want to say we didn't do this, we didn't do that, and there's proof of it in the box score, fine. You know what I'm saying? We gotta put more intensity on defensive end. Fine, say those things. But he's talking about, I got guys who can't catch the ball. What?
He was keeping it real.
I never heard that before. No, I never heard that before.
But big baby, check this out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we all know what type of coach JJ Redick is, right? He's that type of dude that, Sneed said. Knowing he should know that he should know that he shouldn't be saying Aiden can't catch the ball, because we know Aiden, he's a up and down player and with his confidence. So a veteran coach or a good coach that knows his players would never say that on the court, in the locker room, or in the media.
Okay.
Because he knows that that's gonna make his player lose confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where Sneed is saying that JJ Redick has a temperament where, like, he needs to work on himself outside of basketball.
Big baby, let me ask you this, bro.
Yeah.
If this is, I'm being serious with this question.
Yeah.
If you just installed a new defense you never ran before, and you're watching your team execute it, and it's getting chewed up and spit out, the Thunder are getting whatever they want.
Yeah.
Would you keep that defense for 2 straight games?
No. No, try to fix it. I'd be angry. No pun intended. Angry. I'd be frustrated, pissed off. You
But
know.
but should you be? And here's what I mean.
Yes. If
If
my
they
team.
never ran a 3-2 defense before, which is what they're running, it was a 3-2 zone with some weird, silly little fake trap. Those guys never trapped like that before. They've never done that. Those plays were never called. That formation was never used.
Wait, hold
They've
up. They
never
never
done those things.
wait, Steve. Hold up. They was playing a 3-2 defense trapping. They
It
never
was a
did that before.
3-2 zone, and they were putting pressure on the ball whenever SGA was the one with the ball. Meaning, if SGA passed it, the guy started scrambling and didn't go nowhere to go.
So you're saying
because they didn't
that,
practice that,
so,
they weren't familiar with it. They didn't know the formation.
so
They don't know what to do.
Let me ask Nate this question. So let's say Lakers offseason, we get the right players in here and we win games, get to the conference finals and finals. Is it still going to be JJ's not a good coach, or is it?
That's an impressive feat. I would be very respectful of that. That would be an accomplishment. He would have my respect, and I would take back everything I just said tonight.
Yeah, but he has to change his style of coaching.
His biggest problem is him, like, and how he deals with emotion.
Yeah.
That's his biggest problem. He may know the game very well. People say he's very smart and he knows the game.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you can't get to those things if you can't maintain stability.
Yeah. Oh, Wimby. Okay, Wimby.
And Wimby was trying to get in his point guard bag.
But also, too, I did see a couple of times earlier in the year and last season where not Luka, Redick were called up a play for the Lakers and Lakers wouldn't do what you're supposed to do. He called timeout and said, Jesus effing Christ, run the effing play.
I ain't worried about that. He can do that. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
good
saying.
with
Like,
that.
like,
If they're not producing something that they've been practicing and running, I'm with that.
Wait,
but I'm not going to be mad at players if I just installed a defense and they never ran it before. How am I going to be mad at the players? That's on me.
But Big Baby said that JJ Redick had these players run the play, and these players didn't run the play that he said. So that means that the players wasn't running what JJ called. They was running something else.
Well, that's why I'm saying JJ has a right to be angry, and he really should blow up in those situations. And you know what? I don't blame him if that's the case when he says, bring me somebody who will run the play.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's, I don't know. It's just.
I still come back to this, bro. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I'm still going to come back to this point. He said at his presser, I'm here to make players better and get the most out of my players. You tell me what he has accomplished in that metric. He said it. Evaluate me how I make players better. So who did he make better?
Nobody. Not even the coaching staff.
So if I get to set the rules and I say this is how I want to be judged, this is how I want to be critiqued and evaluated, and he failed at it, how am I going to sit there and justify that he did his damn job when he said I will be evaluated by this and he isn't doing it? He is admitting that he ain't shit.
Yep.
Who did he make better?
Nobody.
He didn't make LeBron better. He didn't make Luka better. He didn't make Reeves better. He didn't make Marcus Smart better. He didn't make Rui better. He didn't make Kennard better. They're all the same guys. And some games, they have no role. Some games, they have no game impact.
So let me ask you this. What if JJ gets fired and goes to a different team and be successful over there? What does that tell you? Because there's sometimes coaches get fired and they go somewhere else and they are successful.
Then it could be a number of things. It could be that he learned from his mistakes. He learned from the experience. The players that he has on this new roster, he knows how to coach. Maybe it's a culture he's able to establish at the new place. Maybe it's less of a clown show and less of a circus. Come on, bro. LA's crazy.
Yeah,
that pressure is heavy, bro.
But baby, check this out, right? So all those players need named, like Luka, Austin, LeBron, Rui, Smart, Kennard. All those guys are veterans, right? If you go watch this OKC team and this Spurs team, those coaches have young guys. The Spurs have Harper in the game. He's a rookie, right?
Yeah.
The OKC has, that young guy that cooked 15.
There goes that lead. OKC up 1.
OKC, you know what I'm saying? Like, OKC has rookies playing, bench players playing. So that's the difference between JJ Redick, OKC coaches, and Spurs coach. JJ Redick has a lot of things to learn. Because why would you know that you have all these veterans, but you only
Thunder by
getting your
3.
veterans?
Yep, series. The Thunder winning this game by 20. I could see it.
Wemby took a seat.
Yep.
Now it's Thunder by 3.
Yep. I'm telling you, bro. Thunder are not losing this game the rest of the way, bro. They're winning back to back, bro. Easy barbecue chicken.
Damn.
I'm talking about from a.
That's a tough bucket by Castle.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Like when it comes to shooting percentages, I gotta look it up. But from a shooting standpoint, from this team, they could be one of the greatest teams of all time when it comes to field goal percentage as a team. The Thunder, they make every shot. Like it seems, they make every shot. They can literally go down 20 and just be like, okay, let's play basketball now. Like they look bored playing out there at times. The Thunder, they look bored.
I mean,
come on, bro.
I think they're just
no,
they're
like
just
when
playing
like
the game.
no, they're like certain teams like 2000 Lakers when they would win 3-peat, they got to a point where like they can turn on anytime. That's how the Thunder are. They can turn on anytime.
Hey,
I mean, if you have a guy like Shaq, and then Kobe,
but the Thunder have SGA and the refs. So
hey, yo, let me tell y'all something right now, yo. Right,
the Thunder are cooking right now, bro.
Check this out. I might sound a little crazy though, but check this out. Rondo. Who do we have on that? We didn't have Avery Bradley, right? Who was our shooting guard when we had Rondo for the Lakers? When we won that
they
championship?
had Avery Bradley.
KCP.
Okay, KCP. Okay,
He's already
Rondo.
16 in the finals.
Okay, my bad. Rondo. Avery Bradley. Who else was our LeBron, AD, and Dwight or McGee? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all might sound me crazy, but that team will give this OKC a run for their money.
That team is going to have some problems in transition.
Yeah,
turnovers are turned into points.
Yeah.
That's going to be the hard part. That's the adjustment that
I didn't
coaching.
hear Angry's take. Angry, my bad, bro. What you think about all this stuff, man?
Oh shit, Angry's here. What up, Angry?
Yeah, he was just being quiet, eating food, eating his fish or whatever he eating.
Bro, what you eating? Salmon, bro? What's
Angry. I think Angry's probably just chilling in the back. Angry, what you think, bro? Oh, he's probably.
He probably on mute.
Yeah, no, he's probably.
As long as he ain't eating birdseed, bro.
Wait, what? He was eating birdseed before? Dang, that's crazy. Bro, Dylan Harper's only 20 years old, bro. Oh my God. See, this is why JJ gotta go, bro.
That boy nice, bro.
JJ gotta go, dog. Come on, how you, man?
Me too. Oh, King Ghost Wolf, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you stopping by.
Lakers fan since Bean. All right, bro.
Yeah.
I love it.
Dylan Harper, but that's the thing, though. That's the thing. This Spurs team, they can get away with trading De'Aaron Fox in the offseason if they really wanted to.
No.
Bro, they brought him here for a reason, man.
Yeah, bro, you can't do that, big baby. They can't just get rid of him.
But you're right. They're gonna have to make a decision on their guards. That's true.
Yeah.
Eventually, they're gonna have to make some decisions. That's true.
Because
Thunder too, bro. Straight up.
Hey, yo, check this out, right, y'all? If y'all realize it, right, having a dominant point guard and having a dominant center is the wave right now.
Yeah, it is.
Because look at this OKC, they got a dominant point PG, dominant center. OKC, dominant center, dominant point guard, right? With the Nuggets.
Oh, okay, Wemby.
With the Nuggets, dominant center, dominant PG, right? We have a dominant point guard. We don't have the center yet. You understand? That's how we build. That's how we got to do it. We're a couple ways away, man. We just gotta get the coach right and get the players right, and we can see what we can do, man.
Yeah, most definitely, man. W2 hours. I just came up. Yeah, talk about obviously for Lakers, but W2 hours. About to go watch this Oklahoma City and Refs game. Appreciate everybody stopping by from Angry Lakers all day dope. Rez Dog. Damn, Sean left hella quick. Sneed, EQ, my brother.
Damn, Harper's balling out there.
Appreciate you, bro.
You too, man. Austin Reeves for Dylan Harper, bro. I know a lot would do that in a heartbeat.
I think everybody
you already know I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
I think everybody would do that.
I'm doing that.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a good one.
You too.